Why would you do that?
That's what the evil expression was.
Why?
What's going on, everybody? We're
Why
back.
would you do that?
Football's back, baby.
Folks, you have no idea how much I despise that intro for the AFC East Roundtable. However, in other news, I believe that we should be getting a brand new intro soon.
Yeah.
We should be getting a brand new one, which I am eager to see. But welcome to another edition of the AFC East Roundtable. And you know what? This is the first time where I feel like the AFC East Roundtable is back. Granted, we went all off-season long, pulling as many topics out of our ass as humanly possible. But now we actually have, some incredible topics to discuss. Week 1 starts tomorrow, and the AFC East has a lineup of matchups this Sunday that all of us are thrilled to discuss and give you our previews and predictions. And also, we are launching our very first fantasy football draft on today's episode. I think we'll do like 3 rounds live, and then afterwards we'll just let everybody else do it. But super excited for that. Guys, I am pumped. Week 1 is here. TD, what's going on?
Another day, another beautiful day. Listen, man, football is here. It's no more, speculation. We're about to find out who's who. We're about to find out, all those quote unquote outrageous takes over the summer. We're gonna see what's real and what's not. And I have to, since we're on the AFC East, I gotta remind people I'm sticking by my predictions again. The Bills win 9 games and the Dolphins go 15-2 if they start 4.
Oh boy.
We are starting fantastic. I was trying to be empathetic to you today because I do know that you weren't feeling too well this morning. But, now all bets are off. Glenn actually called in on the show in 4th and Forever, and I completely crashed out.
Yeah, I heard he cornered you with some facts, about, Josh Allen not, uplifting or elevating any players around him. And I said, and I thought, I was like, man, Glenn, you're so right. This man don't make nobody better around him. It's just
Have you ever seen, all right, listen, like Glenn is the king of obscure stats. If you've ever seen Patrick Mahomes is the first 24-year-old to throw exactly 312 yards on a Saturday or on a Friday night football game, that's where Glenn gets all of his fun facts. You know what I mean? So I am no longer allowing delusion on the Patreon call line. I am no longer allowing it. I have been sitting here and allowing my brain to rot with nonsense for far too long, and I've put an end to it, boys. I've put an end to it. So from now on, I will no longer allow any sort of brain rot statistic because our audience deserves better.
Dan,
That's my thought process.
You say that every week. You say that every week. You know why you clap back, Dan?
Why is that?
Because there's some truth to what's being said.
No, not at all.
That's all it is.
So it's a lose. So it's a lose-lose situation. Say that I say nothing. It's like, oh my God, dude, Dan just got destroyed right there. He has nothing to say. But say that I clap back. Oh, he's triggered. Nah, not at all, man. I'm standing 10 toes down on the damn Buffalo Bills going 15-2, and the Miami Dolphins getting their door blown off against the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. But we'll save that for later. Richie, how you doing?
Wow.
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited for tonight. Guys, if you want to join the Fantasy League, we have limited spots available, and we are going to make it live on the Patreon, I'll say in 5 minutes.
Right. In 5 minutes. First come, first serve to all Patreon members.
It's a 12-team league, so it's us 4, which means there's 8 spots for the Patreon members to fight for. I will put the link in Patreon in 5 minutes. So if you want to get access to the league, potentially, you got to become a Patreon member. And don't forget, if you become a Patreon member, don't get access to the Fantasy League. You still get access to the call-in segments. You get access to call in to any single show around Roundtable Sports Network, exclusive content. You get more than just a potential raffle ticket into the Fantasy League. I will put the link to join our sleeper Fantasy League in Patreon in 5 minutes. So if you guys want to become Patreon members, do that now, and then you will be getting access any second.
Yeah, real quick, Richie, in regards to the Fantasy League, all y'all trash talkers in the comment section, all y'all that always talk about TD don't know ball, let's see who knows ball in the Fantasy League, all right? All that talk.
Oh, he was watching 4th and Forever today.
No, I'm actually trying to get some rest to get better.
No, you watched every second of it. I could tell.
Didn't text me what happened. But yeah, all y'all quote unquote ball knowers, and let's see how much ball you know whenever we start the draft tonight. So if you're a Patreon member or want to become one, come through. Let's see how good you are. All that talk.
TD, you underwater, my guy?
Yeah, what's up with that mic
You
setting?
think you messed
right
with your
man?
mic there a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't.
His
know what's
mic
wrong.
is even rebelling from this delusion.
Testing. Is it still bad?
You're good now.
Nah, you're good now. Yeah.
I don't
You were
know.
underwater for a minute there, my
Good,
guy.
bro.
Yeah, I was just
What up?
talking.
Yeah,
Man.
man. He was swimming. Richie, how's life, man? Talk to me.
Life is
Yeah.
great. Life is great. But how about Colby? How's your life?
Colby, how you doing?
Oh, guys. Well, thanks for kicking it to me. Look, it's good. It's good. The football season's here, man. We're about to kick off one hell of a season. We're going to be busy here now from September all the way till February. So it's going to be a very, very long 6 months, but it's also the best time of the year. So I'm ready, man. I added my profile picture to the draft so everybody knows who I am, man. Special photo, one of my favorites. So I'm excited to get this
Nice.
thing kicked off.
Folks,
All right.
you know what?
I'm going to post it now, folks. So all the Patreon members, check the Patreon because you will get access to the AFC East Roundtable Fantasy League now. All right. It's on Sleeper. So it is live on Patreon as we speak. 8 spots available. The post is live. So go check it out now for
So we have some-
access.
So we have some questions on Patreon, folks. That link is in the description. That gives you the ability to call in, ask us a question, and or give a statement. We treat it like a radio station where you get 20 to 30 seconds, and we boot you afterwards. And then plus, hopefully, a spot on the fantasy side of things, and then a bunch of exclusive content. It is in the description. It's $10 for the month. Not all that bad, if you were to ask me. Look at that. All right, let's start off with the first one. Lino TV, TD, take that sorry-ass jersey off. Bum. Damn.
So why did you have to add ass, Dan? That wasn't in there. Lino, I can't wait for you to come on. I gotta ask you a question tonight. Since you missed Fourth and Forever yesterday.
TD's been waiting.
Oh my God. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? LFG fins up no matter what.
Let's go.
DD, what's going on?
We
man?
already
I hope all
got
is well.
JD the Great join the league, Matt P join the league, Onaron join the league. It's filling up. Patreon members, it's
five
live
more
now.
spots.
5 more
DF
spots.
Forever just gifted 5 memberships.
DF
Away.
Forever. Well, thank you, DF Forever.
Let's go.
5 memberships, man. Utilize and
big time.
spam those emojis. I'm pretty sure we have a Bob emoji. Spam that Bob emoji.
And the
Bob needs some love.
We
Bob
need
needs
to
a little
get-
bit of love, especially for what he's about to go through this Sunday evening. But you know what, guys? We have some games we got to talk about. And I think I would like to
Did you
start
get to this
off.
super chat?
Oh, yes. Are you guys planning to buy a rival jersey next week? If so, which player jersey will you choose? I'm a fan of Diggs. Dan, what are your thoughts on him? So for me, with jerseys, I'm not a big jersey guy. And so to be completely honest with you, I have jerseys that I like normally hang up on my wall. I'm more so of like a professional coach's type polo or like what a coach would wear on the sideline. That's me. But say that I were for like wall decor, I would probably ultimately end up going with a Josh Allen. Like I am almost cursed like when I buy a jersey because the second I buy a jersey, that player either is traded, he's released, or he just like retires or something like that. So typically I just go with QB1. Say that I were to wear one. And as far as Stephon Diggs, man, I don't think that he's going to be like what he was like 2 or 3 years ago. However, I do think that he is going to be a very quality insurance policy for Drake May.
Well, I know y'all gonna clown me for this. Excuse me, but I want to get a rivalry jersey because I think ours are just amazing. I just don't know who to get.
Storm Duck.
Wait, were you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
think
sorry.
about it, Kobe. Who would I get? Who would I get on the Miami Dolphins?
No. I just thought it was funny that
tells
you
you
said
a lot
that
about your
they were
current state of your
great.
team, doesn't it?
So I'm trying to-
I thought that was funny.
So I'm trying to plan. So I'm trying to think like worst case scenario, say that what happens to the Dolphins happens. I'd probably end up, all right, me, I'd probably go with Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, but who gets a lineman?
I'd go Waddle.
especially an unproven one.
I'd go Waddle. That's the guy that's most realistic.
Waddle
to stick
might be
around.
the
Yeah.
safest, but he's already a year
Like,
and a
what's
half, 2
safe?
years into the contract.
Waddle
is-
feels safe.
No one's safe.
So as far as Achan too, like, so he's a running back. Like, who knows?
He's always
hit or
injured.
miss. Yeah,
Loaded
Yeah,
core.
he's always getting injured too.
that's why. I mean, the best thing to do is probably just put a TD Fins on the back. They do the
We got
custom.
two more spots left in the Patreon sleeper league. It's filling up. Two more spots. Lino's in the league.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys too. If I had to rank these jerseys, unbiasedly speaking, I think it would go Patriots, Bills, Jets,
Unbiasedly
Dolphins.
speaking.
So-
Patriots.
I think it would go. I think it would go Patriots, Bills, Jets, Dolphins. Unbiasedly
I'll rank
speaking.
these jerseys. Unbiasedly speaking, Patriots.
So by the way,
Unbiasedly speaking.
who is username King Cheeks? King Cheeks 21.
He's about to clap us all.
Who is
We all-
King Cheeks, man? That
When
is
you got the requirement of this league is to make sure that your profile picture is the same as your profile picture on YouTube, so we know who's who, and you're the same username.
Maybe I should change
That includes you, TD. Change your profile picture and Patriots Global to the logos or something. Come on.
making
Yeah, I gotta change mine.
work, isn't
Yeah, I'm making you do this work. Dan, your logo's already set. You're good.
Oh,
Look at
thank
you,
you.
Dan.
Oh, nice. I'm good.
So
Never
you're
mind.
good. No,
All
no
right.
extra work. Oh, Dan,
right.
no worries. No need to
All
update
right.
your logo. You know what I mean? No need.
So for Patreon callers, folks, like I said, we will be letting them in sporadically as the evening goes. We have a Dolphins fan backstage. My boy's about to roll in here after this super chat. Miami vibes. Dolphins Super Bowl run starts Sunday, and winning an Emmy for the Dolphins documentary series to be cherry on top. Crazy. It's crazy work.
And it's filled up. LaSalle gets in. LaSalle is in the league, as well as Mega Man. League is filled up, folks. As TD.
My favorite is King Cheeks. Once he's dude, what is going on with DD, man? We're not gonna see it for 2 hours. Oh man, my internet
auto
crashed.
draft.
Oh, it's auto draft, man. We're gonna have to see what's going on. Let's welcome in our first Patreon caller. It's Tony Dow. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
It's Otteron. What up, dude?
Guys? What's going
Chilling,
on?
bro. What's up with you? It's been a while.
Looking forward to what? No, well, it has been.
Yeah.
Looking forward to what the AFC event coming up.
Yeah.
Dolphins Bills. Seeing Richie TD again, and what Colby was there last time in Miami too when I was down there.
Yeah.
But Dan, this will be a first for you and me, and it'll be on your home field turf. And
Super excited.
listen, all right, hey, I got a question. It's unfootball related. Are you guys doing some sort of like shuttle to the stadium or something, or you guys got parking there, or what do you do? Because
No.
parking is
So
like nuts in Buffalo.
yeah.
Still got
So
to figure that out.
yeah. So normally, what I ultimately end up doing, man, I typically just Uber right to the stadium or like right on the outskirts of it.
Yeah.
So wherever I'm staying, and then I just typically walk from there. If not, say that you drive around a little bit, like you will see like some families and stuff like that have like parking like right in their front yard for like $20 or $30, especially like how close you do ultimately end up getting. But my typical plan for game day, and probably what I'm going to have all the boys do, is basically just Uber from our Airbnb and walk instead of where we need to be.
Word.
Like, that's my game plan, at least.
That works, man.
We'll
That works.
see you there, brother.
I
Can't
was-
wait.
I was gonna talk to Tony real quick. My worst fear this season, guys. Dolphins. We're not on a high note, but I'm terrified that we do good enough to run it back with the same squad. And I heard something terrifying from Peter Schrader on whose show, whatever.
Okay.
That he predicts Dolphins to be like a sleeper team this year, and it would be so Dolphin for it to be like luck, and us just have to run it back with the same squad, same leadership.
And run it
But
back
anyways,
in 2026.
My biggest fear, guys.
We'll
Thanks
get
for having
you.
me on for extra minute.
Thank you, man. You're the man. Shout out to my boy right there for rolling on in. Let's go
That
ahead
is
and
a
let
fear, bro. I mean, I've been saying that for a while. Like, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Where's TD Finn's talk at?
He did.
He dipped. He's not coming back. Dwayne is in the building. Patreon. What up?
Nah, he just ran for me, bro. You know how
Tony
it is.
Dow's in the building. What's
What's up, DF?
How y'all doing today? I just came in and my throat's a little hoarse today. Just wanted to come in and give you all good vibes and hope you all have a good week and looking forward to seeing you at the event. I'm out of here. Peace.
Dude, my guy Dwayne's been coming in, man. He's just been coming in, showing a little bit of love in the past couple of times. Folks, say, for example, if you ever want an opportunity of coming on and showing a little bit of love, feel free to sign up for Patreon. And Raven for Life 716, bro, the AFC North Roundtable is going on right now, my friend. You got to check that out and go show them a little bit of love. We have a Ravens guy talking. We got a Bengals guy that I'm sure you're going to hate. Definitely go ahead and check them out. Great show over at the AFC North Roundtable.
Just let them know that the AFC East Roundtable owns them, though. All right, that's all we ask.
Yeah. We will definitely let them know that. But all right, guys, we have a week 1 slate, all AFC East matchups. Let's talk about the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, Colby, I must tell you, Richie and I began to preview this game a bit earlier on 4th and Forever. I will save my prediction and save Richie's prediction for once he is ready to discuss this game. But talk to us. What do you anticipate? What do you expect from the New England Patriots as Pete Carroll and the Raiders come to town?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of correlation between both of these teams. Like, if you look at the New England Patriots, they're a team that is year 1 of a new regime. The Raiders are in year 1 of a new regime. The New England Patriots have a new head coach that is a former head coach in the league who has found success, but first time with this organization. It's the same thing for Pete Carroll and the Raiders, right? Even in terms of the roster, the Raiders had a lot of roster turnover this offseason. Obviously, the Patriots did too. They turned over more than half of their overall roster compared to the 2024 season. So this for me does feel like a coin toss because I feel like these teams are pretty relatable in a lot of ways. The way that I see week 1 is never who is the best team, right? Week 1 does not dictate what your team is going to look like for the rest of the seasons. Hey, let the New England Patriots be a beautiful example of that. I think we all remember when I think I was the only one last year that predicted week 1 the Patriots would beat the Bengals, and they did so. But did they go on any type of run? No. They had a top 5 pick in the draft, and they ended up only winning 4 games in back-to-back years. So I think what week 1 is ultimately comes down to the team that is 1, the most healthy, but 2, the most prepared. So ultimately, when I look at this team, the Patriots might not have Christian Gonzalez. He hasn't practiced all week. In fact, he went down with a hamstring injury July 28th during training camp practices. Have not seen him since. The fact that he did not practice today does make me worried, but you got to think long-term for this team. September is really an extension of the preseason, something that Bill Belichick was infamous for saying. You got to think about long-term, not just about winning week 1. Ultimately, I do think, and I will say this now, ultimately, I do think that the New England Patriots are going to win this game. It is at home. They do have that advantage. I do think that the Patriots' overall roster is a little bit more talented. And even without Christian Gonzalez, I'm really not all that worried about this wide receiver core for the Raiders. Like, it's okay. It's not bad. Is it great? No. Is it elite? No. Jacoby Myers is their number 1 wide receiver, a guy that we have a lot of experience with in New England, especially Josh McDaniels, who is back. Josh McDaniels is going to be able to give a lot of insight to Terrell Williams, the Patriots defensive coordinator, on how to stop these guys. He has experience with Michael Mayer. He has experience with Jacoby Myers and so many other players on that football team, especially from an offensive standpoint. I think that that is a strategic way the Patriots are going to be able to go about this game. The biggest concern for me is going to be that offensive line for the Patriots. You got to make sure that Crosby does not get to Drake May, because when Drake May has that pressure put on him, that's when he feels like he has to play hero football, and that's when the turnovers, that's when the fumbles start to happen, and that's the storyline for May. Limit those turnovers in year 2 compared to what you did in year 1. If I'm the New England Patriots, I think this is going to be an ugly game, but I am pounding the football on the ground. Stay on offense as long as you can. Dominate time of possessions. String together long drives and just come out with an ugly win. I think that's all they need. I think there's going to be some rough moments for each of these football teams, but I really think it's just going to come down to what team was most prepared and, more specifically, what team plays the least ugly football. I'm going to take the New England Patriots 23-17. You like that, Rich?
All right.
23-17. Folks, we just ended up hearing from TD. He had an emergency, so he had to drop off. And it is an actual emergency. So it's all right. We're still running with 3, and have no fear. We are going to be, of course, talking about our good friends, the Miami Dolphins, at some point. So the New England Patriots. Richie, talk to me, man. Expand on what you told the whole world during 4th and Forever earlier today.
Yeah, man, I think it's going to be an interesting game. I'm excited for it. I think Geno Smith's debut as a Raider is going to be fun to watch. I think that Pete Carroll's debut with the Raiders is going to be fun to watch. Mike Vrabel coaching debut for the Patriots. It ain't Drake May's debut, but it's his first time to see what he looks like under a new coaching staff as well. Listen, man, I think that there's a lot of hype around the Patriots, not a lot of hype around the Raiders this year. And I'm thinking to myself, why is that? What do the Patriots have that the Raiders don't when you think about it? You look at the matchups. I mean, put up the roster side by side. The Raiders have two weapons on their offense that I think is actual, like, legit weapons to be afraid of. Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty. You look at the Patriots offense, they got a quality wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. We'll see if he's able to be 100% healthy and ready to dominate like he was in the Buffalo, which I don't think even Patriots fans are expecting. And they got a promising rookie running back that is not the starter, Ramondre Stevenson and, Gibson, and then he's definitely going to take over that backfield eventually, in my opinion. I think he's that much of a stud, the rookie running back. But there's not much to be looking on that offense. Drake May, unproven. Geno Smith, I know who Geno Smith is. Geno Smith's a quarterback that you can win with. He's not a quarterback that's elite. He's not someone that's going to take you to the Super Bowl. But he proved in Seattle that you can win with him. The Seahawks were like 5-0 last year with Geno Smith, and they've been to the playoffs with Geno, if I'm not mistaken. And Pete Carroll is a darn good head coach. And I think that based off of the matchups in the roster, I trust the Raiders on the road in this game. I really do. I think it's going to be one of those games that they're going to go in there in Foxborough, and you're going to see a veteran team with a brand new coaching staff of Pete Carroll, and they're going to go out there and get the job done. I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a low-scoring one, like a 21-17 type of outing. But I do think that Pete Carroll's coaching staff, they're going to have this team ready to go, and I just got to see what this Patriots team is made of roster-wise. I got to see Drake May in the system. I got to see Mike Vrabel as a coach before I can pick them in any game. So I'm going to take the Raiders in this one until proven otherwise.
And so Dan, before you go, Richie, you hit on this idea that the New England Patriots are a new team with a lot of new weapons, and so you can't pick them. But the Raiders are also a brand new team. I mean, yeah, like Geno Smith is more of a proven quarterback than Drake May, but we also don't exactly know how he's going to fit in this specific system. Ashton Genty is a rookie, and he showed some good moments in the preseason, but he also showed a lot of moments of struggle also. And you talked about these matchups a little bit, and I'm just trying to wonder, because you kind of compared offense to offense, but offense doesn't play offense. Offense plays defense, and defense plays offense. And when you look at the Patriots defense stacked against their offense, that is a area in which the Patriots actually have the better overall team. Because if you think about it, even if Gonzo doesn't play on this game, you still have Carlton Davis, who is fully healthy and is going to be a full go. He's a veteran quarterback who's played for multiple different organizations, has postseason experience, Super Bowl experience. You can put him on Jacoby Myers and feel confident that he's going to essentially, for the most part, erase him from the game. And then what you do is you put a safety on Brock Bowers with safety help over the top, and ideally that's how you take him away and force rookie Ashton Genty.
With what safety that you just released again?
Jabril Peppers wasn't our starting safety. That's why he was released.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. So that's your answer to stop Brock Bowers?
To stop Brock Bowers? I mean, it's a lot easier said than done, but I think what the Patriots have to do is you treat Brock Bowers as a wide receiver. You don't treat Brock Bowers as a tight end, because that's what he is. Brock Bowers is a receiving threat. He's like a Travis Kelce. He's not necessarily like a Rob.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying put a safety on Brock Bowers, like you have a good safety on your team. That is,
we have proven safeties, right? Like you still have a good, not a great, but you still have a good safety in Jalen Hawkins.
I'll take Brock Bowers in that matchup.
You have 100%. Kyle Duggar. And I'm not saying he's not going to make plays, but what I'm saying is that you're double teaming him. And so now when you're double teaming him, he's not going to go off for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. And again, for Jacoby Myers, you put Carlton Davis on him. I feel pretty confident about that matchup. Again, what you also have to understand too is that Geno Smith, yes, he's a veteran quarterback, but he's never worked with these guys live in a game before. And outside of working with Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers, he's only thrown to their wide receiver 2, who's a rookie. I believe his last name is Thornton. He only threw to him once this offseason, and that was in the preseason. So with that being said, it sounds like there's a lot of chemistry that is still trying to be brewed up with the starting offensive pieces and the starting quarterback there for the Raiders.
Yeah, and I also think that the Patriots have the better defensive unit, but I will take Max Crosby over anybody on that defense, and he himself is a game wrecker. And I think Max Crosby is someone that you got to be afraid of if you're the New England Patriots offensively, because he can go up against Will Campbell and have his welcome to the NFL moment.
He won't be going up against Will Campbell because Max Crosby rushes from the right side. Will Campbell's the left tackle.
I mean, Morgan Moses, that makes me feel even worse. Morgan Moses going up against Max Crosby. That's going to be a long day. Max Crosby is a game wrecker, and he is the best player on any defense combined from the Patriots and the Raiders. So I still look at it based off what you said, and I'm still taking the Raiders in this game.
I agree with you that Max Crosby is a dog. He's one of the best pass rushers in the league, but he's also one of the best defensive linemen in the league because he's also one of the top guys, statistically speaking, in defending the run. But you also have Josh McDaniels, who is one of the best offensive minds in football, terrible head coach, but has always been one of the best offensive minds in football, who is strategically going to game it up to where, okay, we're not going to try to push anything down the field. It's going to be run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And when you pass the ball, it's quick passes out. To where, yes, Max Crosby might be pushing over Morgan Moses on every single rep, but as long as you get the ball out as soon as it's snapped, it doesn't matter because Crosby can't touch you. The ball's out. So I think
what you're saying is great, but football's not like that easy. Football's not like, we'll do all this. I mean, if it was that easy, Max Crosby would not have 17 plus sacks every season. He gets sacks for a reason. Football is a long game. And you can try to scheme him out, but those superstars, they will make plays. So that's someone you got to be careful of because he can absolutely change the entire outlook of the game. And I don't see anybody on the Patriots defense that is a game wrecker like that. That's what I'm saying. I see game wreckers on both sides of the ball of the Raiders. I don't see one. Who? Christian Barmore is a game wrecker?
Christian Barmore is a game wrecker when he's on the field.
No, he's a solid football player. He's not a game wrecker. Stop inflating your roster like they're these superstars.
Okay,
Max Crosby is up here. Max Crosby's up here. Christian Barmore's down here. Don't put them in the same conversation.
Top 5 defensive lineman in all of football. A top 5 defensive player in all of football. What I'm saying is Christian Barmore. You said who's a game wrecker? Christian Barmore is a game wrecker. He's a top 10 pass rusher.
He's a good player. He's a solid football player. Game wrecker. I wouldn't go that far.
Since he was drafted in 2021.
Christian Barmore
is a game wrecker. Look up his numbers.
He's a game wrecker. He goes in there single-handedly, wrecks games.
Look in 2023. He was the only good Patriots defensive lineman in 2023 before he went down with blood clots.
So the only good defensive lineman in 2023 makes him a game wrecker on that terrible roster? Come on.
He had blood clots this past season. He didn't play.
Oh, congrats. He was the best player on a terrible defense in 2023. Now he's a game wrecker. Come on. Game wreckers are Max Crosby, TJ Watts, Michael Parsons.
One of the best
That's
in the
a game
league.
wrecker.
But
he's a good football player. I'm not saying he's a scrub.
Richie, you're not understanding that there's a tier below. But you're acting that if you're not
below.
But what you're saying is that you're acting like if you're not a Micah Parsons or a TJ Watt or a Max Crosby that you just suck. There can be a tier below.
See, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said suck. I said he's a good football player.
No, but you're saying that he's bad.
You just put word in my mouth, Colby. You just did that. I didn't say suck.
Crosby.
Your take of what I'm saying, wrong. I say he's not a game wrecker. Does not mean he's a bad football player. He's a good football player.
You
not
just
great.
shat on me for saying that Christian Barmore was a game changer, and then you
he's
said
not a game changer. I stand by it
because he's not a Max Crosby, because he's not a TJ Watt. Those were your words.
Yeah, he's not on their level. What don't you get? But does not mean he's bad.
Because he's not on their level doesn't mean that he's not a game changer. You can be a game changer and not be on that level.
A game wrecker is a different. I guess we have a different definition of game wrecker. Game wreckers are the ones that single-handedly take over games, like TJ Watt, like Max Crosby, and the elite of the elite. You don't have that on your defense. It's that simple. That's all I'm saying. You have a collective effort of I would say, a solid defense compared to the Raiders. But Max Crosby is that talent that is capable of doing that. That's all.
That's the level you're talking about. Then the Patriots don't have that, but neither do the Jets, neither do the Bills, neither do the Dolphins.
What do we have to do with about the Patriots versus Raiders?
I'm just making a point.
What's your point?
My point being that you're right. The Patriots don't have that. No one in the AFC East does. It's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, I never said we did.
I didn't say you did.
I'm just saying in this matchup between the Patriots and the Raiders, Jets have nothing to do with this argument.
We'll talk about it when they come then.
Okay. First off, the Las Vegas Raiders are a terrible football team, and New England is a much better football team than Las Vegas.
All right, Dan, before you keep going, what makes the Las Vegas Raiders a terrible football team and the Patriots not?
Hey, listen, I let you guys go back and forth for 20 minutes. Please let me give my review on this game.
I just want to ask you that question after that take.
Okay,
all I'm
please hold all questions until the
I'm
end.
just asking you to expand on that.
Please hold all questions.
Please
to the end.
expand on that take right there.
Expand on that,
What is
okay.
the evidence that proves your point, please?
So I end up looking at a game of matchups here, and while it's probably about the same difference in continuity because the Patriots, while they still have some of their core pieces back from last year, they do have a brand new head coach, and the Las Vegas Raiders have a significant issue in the secondary side of things. From what I understand, Christian Gonzalez is still working off to the side. He was not a full participant in practice today. Who knows if he is going to be out there? But when I look at the wide receiver room for the New England Patriots and I see Diggs going up against, and this is just based off of matchups on PFF, a rookie and Darian Porter, Pop Douglas going up against Jeremy Chin, and Mac Hollins going up against Stokes, I think that those are mismatches all across the board. I really do. I think that they will be able to win several of their one-on-ones as long as Vrabel calls a decent play. I do think that Travion Henderson is also going to absolutely eat as long as he stays far away from that C gap outside where Crosby is. As long as he ends up pounding the A gaps, I think that he's going to have a pretty quality game. It needs to be one of those games where Drake May has a short leash. So going into it, like let him get a couple of quick and easy completions. I honestly think that their linebacker room could very easily be picked on. You have Elandon Roberts, and you also have Pratt as well, who is a complete dumpster fire in coverage. I like what this Patriots offense can do. Now, I'm not going to have the exact same analysis each and every single week, right? Because while I think that their wide receivers match up well against this secondary, this linebacker room, and indeed secondary, I don't think it's going to be the case for each and every single matchup, but I do like that. A lot of question marks around the offensive line, but Drake May is indeed mobile. Crosby is one of the only game movers that I really see that he needs to be worried about, and that's a big person to be worried about, right? Like, he's a game wrecker. He truly is. But more than likely, he's going to be double-teamed. I'm not concerned about Wilson. I'm not concerned about Butler. I honestly think that they will be fine. Bradbury and their right guard will be fine in that category. Love the offensive matchups. Now, on the defensive side of the football, I mean, of course, with Geno is Geno, right? So what are we going to expect from him? He has a couple of rookies on his end as well. He does have Thornton straight out of Tennessee, who is a speedster. But I trust Carlton Davis on that matchup. I certainly do. He's a physical guy. I think that he'll be able to bump him off of his routes. I think that there isn't a world where Vrabel's first game back in Foxborough is an L. I really don't see that. I know that you brought this up on Fourth and Forever, where, like you said, oh, but it's also Pete Carroll's first game back. Maybe if this was in Las Vegas, I would be able to hop on that train. But I just think that the stars are aligned right now, where I'm not entirely convinced that the Las Vegas Raiders, from their secondary side of the things on defense and their lack of playmakers on offense, of course, with the exception of Brock Bowers, who could very easily be bracketed, and Vrabel's a very solid defensive mind, I don't see Las Vegas coming out with a win. Give me New England. I'd say a relatively low-scoring game. Give me, so New England 21 and the Las Vegas Raiders 13. That's me.
Solid, Dan. Solid.
Solid
Right
analysis,
there. Richie's fuming, man. He's like, how dare you disrespect?
I'm not fuming. I'm
Vito's
still
kid.
waiting. I'm still waiting for you to prove your first opening statement. Because that's
So what was my opening statement?
that the New England Patriots, that the Las Vegas Raiders are like one of the worst teams, and the Patriots are not. And I'm like, the Patriots were significantly worse than the Raiders last year.
Last year doesn't matter. They're not the same teams.
And my point is, what happened in the offseason that the Patriots all of a sudden like miles ahead of the Raiders?
So they at least have like a key piece in one of their rooms, right? So the Las Vegas Raiders do not have a redeeming factor in their secondary at all. Even if Christian Gonzalez is out there, you still have Carlton Davis, who's going to be able to make some plays. If Christian Gonzalez is back out there, I do not see this being a good game for Geno. I do like the Patriots safeties. I do think that they do bring a little bit to the table in coverage. I'm curious to see what they do with Duggar as well. So whether or not that he's going to be maybe more so right in the box. He's going to be your utility piece by itself. I just trust Vrabel in his overall play calling of being able to get it going.
Yeah, I
And I
guess
don't
I'm
even
just
think
more
you
of a
need a
wait
lot of
and
pass rush.
I'm just someone that's way more of a wait and see and prove it before I like. Because listen, there's a lot as a Jets fan. It's been years of offseason hype just for it to crash and burn. So like, I need to wait and see. Okay, I'm not buying into.
You're bitter.
I'm not bitter. It's just the reality of like you saying the Patriots are like way ahead of the Raiders. Like according to what exactly? That's what I'm wondering.
Looking at the personnel matchups, like the Patriots do have the better roster. I'm not saying that they're miles better or anything like that, but even if you look at the holes, like the Raiders have more very clear gaping holes than the New England Patriots have. Like if you want to say that depth at cornerback is more of a question, depth at slot cornerback is more of a question, then okay, these are things that we can certainly start talking about, but they don't have gaping holes like the Raiders do, where it's like, dude, you have absolutely no secondary. Outside of Jacoby Myers, you have zero wide receiver core. Like there is some gaping holes for the Raiders to where, yes, the Patriots in depth scenarios could be better. They're not a perfect team by any idea of the imagination.
Core is better than the Patriots receiving core.
You're saying that the Raiders receiving core is better than... Yo, we need to put Richie in timeout.
Give me Jack Beck, who is a rookie stud. Jacoby Myers is better than Stephon Diggs right now.
Hold up.
Amari Cooper, he's washed up. And don't sleep on Dante Thornton Jr. Wait to see what he does as a rook.
You just preached that you are not going to take a team that is new, but you're already saying that a team with a bunch of rookie wide receivers is better than a bunch of proven veteran wide receivers.
Who's proven besides Diggs on your wide receiver room?
Diggs is proven. You know what you're getting from Matt Collins. He had his best statistical seasons in Las Vegas under Josh McDaniels, who is now here in New England.
How did he do?
Bob Douglas was one of the best wide receivers, statistically speaking, in the NFL in getting open against man coverage last year. I mean, what are you talking about? The Patriots wide receiver core isn't great, but it's more proven than the Raiders.
Pop Douglas,
yes.
Pop Douglas
has been burning everybody this offseason. He's been burning the Vikings in joint practice, the Commanders in joint practice.
Pop Douglas.
Just because you don't know the name doesn't mean he's bad. It just means you don't know ball.
I know. Oh, okay. I don't know ball because I don't know Pop Douglas, folks.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know ball because Pop Douglas is cooking people in joint practice. Now he's like elite all of a sudden.
Because you just said that the Raiders wide receiver core is better with a bunch of rookies who have never done it before. But then earlier you tried to say that the New England Patriots because they're not proven.
Amari Cooper's back.
Contradicting yourself.
Amari Cooper's back. He's a proven vet in this league. Amari Cooper is the same as Stephon Diggs. They're both old and washed.
Stephon Diggs was on pace for over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last year.
Amari Cooper
do, Dan?
Stephon Diggs is obviously better than Amari Cooper right now.
What did Amari Cooper do? Because
Jacoby Myers is coming off an 1,000-yard season. Jacoby Myers is a stud. Now, he requested a trade. I don't even know what's going on with that, if he's actually getting traded or not.
Who?
Jacoby Myers.
So that's the question. Since he wanted to be traded, so is he going to have a phantom back injury or like a phantom knee injury or like some hamstring soreness like going into week 1? I think that that's something we should be watching out for. So say that he's gone. It's just I'm very curious to see how Geno Smith adjusts. Because while he did end up having his get back, or he ended up like rising from the ashes when he broke out with Seattle, yes, he had Pete Carroll, but let's not pretend that his supporting cast has taken a significant nosedive. So what Geno Smith are we going to see? Was it truly Pete Carroll, or was it the perfect storm of all of like having a DK Metcalf, like having a Lockett, like having an incredible run game, like having a solid defense? Like, who knows?
So let me ask you this, Dan. Who do you think has better weapons around them, Geno Smith or Drake May? Weapons.
Geno Smith. But wide receiver core alone, New England Patriots. But you put in Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer, then I would say the Raiders.
And Ashton Jeanty or Stevenson.
Quantity.
Jeanty's done nothing yet.
I'd probably give it to the Patriots. As far as quantity, as far as players that I
think
trust
the Patriots have better playmakers than the Raiders.
With Brock Bowers by himself, like who else do the Raiders have outside of Brock Bowers? Yes, that elevates their room.
Yeah.
Like he's like Brock Bowers would be
someone that you have to like actually game plan against, because if you don't, he'll torch you.
But again, he's just one man. Right?
Who happens to be a stud.
Yes. But say that you're a serviceable defensive-minded like head coach or defensive coordinator, you can take away a player like that if that's your only option in the air. Where the Patriots like have the route runner in Diggs, have Mac Hollins who can make plays. He's a serviceable wide receiver 3. And Pop Douglas is also very good at what he does. So I think that Drake May has more of a diverse palette that he can go on ahead and choose from, where Geno, for the most part, his only option is going to be Brock Bowers. Maybe say that the Patriots end up really attempting to take Brock Bowers out of the game with like various bracketing techniques, sure. Maybe Amari Cooper goes out and like has a damn game. I doubt it. But as far as quantity, home field advantage, I got to go with the Pats. I do.
All right. Well, luckily the game's Sunday. We don't got to wait weeks anymore.
Luckily the game.
And it's a great game. I think it's a perfect matchup for the Patriots because both of these teams are entering new eras with brand new coaches that have had a lot of success elsewhere. Pete Carroll's Super Bowl winning coach. Mike Vrabel's had success with Tennessee. Both first-time head coaches with these organizations. I think it's a really good game to start off the season.
Agreed.
Very good game indeed. Folks,
And
you
it's
know
a coin
what?
flip. Like, I'm not saying, oh, the Raiders are way better. They're going to kill the Patriots. Like, no, this game's a coin flip. For sure. It could easily go either way.
So funny enough, man, I have seen a Ravens fan in here, and I have also seen a Bears fan in here. Folks, I got to tell you, all right? The AFC North and NFC North Roundtable is currently happening right now. In case any of you are not an AFC East fan and maybe you're just like tapping in and hanging out with us, first off, let yourselves be known and let us know if you are rooting for another team outside of the AFC East. If you haven't, we highly recommend that you check out all of our divisional shows, which occur on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Congruently, we have the NFC North and the AFC North running at the exact same time as this show. Go over there and give them some love if you root for a different team, man. We are so excited about all of this.
We are.
And I'll tell you what, man, I'm probably staying far away from Sleeper on this game, too. Like, I'm probably not going to be adding a single player on the Patriots and or the Raiders since there's so many question marks.
I'm all in on Ashton Genty, baby. Drafted him in fantasy last night. Let's go, Ashton.
Ashton Genty, I hope that works out for you. All right.
Yeah,
so,
will he live up
like
to
we
the hype?
said, TD. So a TD had a family emergency, but that doesn't mean that we cannot discuss the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins game. And that's a good one for me. Because you want to know why, Richie? Somebody came in and was asking, how are the Indianapolis Colts defense, how are they going to have an answer for the wide receivers? So you know what I remembered? Richie? This Colts team ended up signing Charvarius Ward. I'm sure you forgot about that until right now, didn't you? They signed Charvarius Ward, all right? The once disgruntled cornerback over in San Francisco. Maybe not so much disgruntled.
Dan, and then Glenn's waiting for you. You better watch what you say.
And that, no, not at all, man. I'm done showing Glenn mercy. No more mercy over here. And you have Xavier Howard. Revenge game against the damn Miami Dolphins, a guy that ran side by side with Waddle in practice each and every single day. I love the secondary over in Indianapolis. I will save my take right after we hear from Richie. Richie, what do you got? The Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. What do you got?
That's what you're doing to me, Dan? You're putting me on the spot?
I'm putting you on the spot, man. We need more villains on this show. You know what I mean? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely coddling. You're like, this is what you do with the Patriots. You're like coddling them as your little baby, like you're one of them. So you got to have
realistic,
the Dolphins and
Dan.
the Jets.
Called realistic.
Yeah,
I believe
it's
in
realistic. Everything's
realistic.
Here's the deal. So here's
it's
the
obvious.
deal,
Even
right?
the chat sees it, Dan. You don't have anything bad ever to say about the Patriots.
So,
They're like your little
It's
tiny
just realistic,
little babies.
Richie. You just hate the Patriots. There's a difference.
Like, so here's the thing.
This is the little tiny.
Say,
baby.
for example, for the past couple of years,
Coddle them.
if I was wrong about how the Dolphins season was going to end each and every single year, then sure, maybe you guys would have some sort of leg room to come out and say, oh, Dan just hates the Dolphins for no reason. I've been right every single year that their season blows up in their face. Maybe sometimes I'm wrong at when it happens, but it always happens. This year it's starting week 1. Anyway, Richie, talk.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Listen, man, this is going to be one of those games. And like Holby said so eloquently, the Patriots beat the Bengals last year, week 1.
Yeah.
But it didn't mean nothing.
Nope.
So, if the Colts beat the Dolphins week 1, it's not going to mean like, whoa, the Dolphins stink and the Colts are great. No, week 1's a lie. Week 1's a lie, all right. And it's happening. The Indianapolis Colts are defending their home turf and getting their first win in week 1 in 10 years. Danny Dimes. You want to talk about weapons. You know, we talk about the Raiders' weaponry. We talk about the Patriots' weaponry. You know who has slept on weapons? The Indianapolis Colts got weapons.
The Colts got weapons.
I'm about to put the loaded category on the Colts.
Tyler Warren.
They got weapons.
Hey, bro, they got weapons. Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren, Mitchell, Michael Pittman Jr., and Josh Downs? Weapons. And then who's guarding them? Storm Duck? The lock. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Daniel Jones, as bad as he is, he knows how to put the ball in his playmaker's hands, and he can run. Now, the problem with Daniel Jones is the turnovers. The key for the Miami Dolphins in this game is turn that football over. If you win the turnover battle, you're going to win this football game because Daniel Jones, he just has butterfingers. He's going to fumble eventually. Chop Robinson and the Miami Dolphins pass rush, they got to get home on DJ and force fumbles. That's how they win the game, but don't sleep on the Indianapolis Colts. And the reason why I have this mindset is because if you're a Miami Dolphins fan and you're walking into week 1 like, the Colts suck, easy win, like TD is, that's a recipe for an upset. If you have that much confidence and you're standing on your 10 toes like, yeah, dude, that's easy. The Colts, Daniel Jones sucks. The Colts are bad. Like, nah, you got to actually evaluate this team. Their roster's not bad. Now, Daniel Jones, gigantic question mark, 100%. But the roster around DJ, it's better than any roster he's had.
Yeah.
The New York Giants has an awful infrastructure. Look what happened with Saquon Barkley when he went to an actual team. Now, the Colts are not a good team by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not going to say that. But look what Saquon did. When he left the Giants, he became an MVP, number 1 player in the league, according to the NFL Top 100. DJ's going to, in my opinion, a team that actually has a good offensive line, a good weapon, something he did not have. I'm not expecting DJ to break out into a franchise quarterback, but I think there's enough out there for him to make some plays. And the Miami Dolphins defense, they are notorious of not being able to play well against dual-threat quarterbacks. So this is an upset alert, and the Miami Dolphins have to make sure they do this. They need to capitalize in the red zone because the offense for the Dolphins is so good at moving the football. Mike McDaniel, he's a great offensive mind. They know how to run the football. They know how to push the ball down the field, but they got to capitalize in the red zone. That starts with Tua. Punch the ball in. Score touchdowns. Don't settle for 3 points. Don't turn the ball over. So with all those points, I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts. I've been on this for months. And we'll see. And if the Colts don't win, I'll say I was wrong. If the Patriots win Sunday, I'll say I was wrong. I'm a man. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
Wait, are the Colts favored?
Yes, they are favored.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Colts are favored indeed.
Oh, the Colts
Now is
favored.
this game in Miami?
So this isn't an upset. This is not an upset I'm picking. This is expected. All right.
So I feel like the
Colts
books
are
kind of
home,
have
Tony.
it twisted, right? Because like Richie was alluding to, when you compare all of the position groups, the only question mark for me on this Indianapolis Colts team, surprisingly enough, is indeed their quarterback. It's Daniel Jones. Now, I would like to remind everybody that you are placing Daniel Jones behind one of the best offensive lines in football. It is automatically the best offensive line that he has ever had. He's literally going from the worst to one of the best in the league. He is a mobile quarterback, which a lot of us always forget about. And the Dolphins tend to struggle against mobile quarterbacks. I am 1,000% taking the over on rushing yards for Daniel Jones on Sunday. That much I can tell you that. Now, again, I look at matchups. And again, like Richie alluded to, Warren, very high on this guy, especially against the coverage capabilities of the Miami Dolphins linebackers. Love that matchup. I absolutely love what Michael Pittman could potentially end up doing to whoever is guarding him, whether or not it's Jack Jones, Storm Duck, what have you. Love what Pierce is going to be doing out there. And Jonathan Taylor, once again, who is a true sense of a bell cow back. I find it very difficult for a defense that has so many question marks all across the board that's going to be able to have some answers. Now, if Minkah Fitzpatrick can go out there and maybe cause a couple of turnovers, perhaps, maybe I will shift my tune. But like, this is a mismatch nightmare all across the board. I know a lot of Dolphins fans are very high on their front seven and their pass rush capabilities, but guys, like, y'all are not going up against a bum offensive line. Like, you were going up against, hands down, the best left side of any sort of offensive line you have seen, with Quentin Nelson and the whole nine by itself. Now, going into their secondary and going into their defense, I love the Latu and the Patrick Paul matchup at left tackle. I'm not so much convinced on your left side of the offensive line. Obviously, have to answer for DeForest Buckner. While, yes, he's getting older, still wildly effective. And then you have literally Chavarius Ward on one side of the field, and you have Xavier Howard, who, of course, has been out for the season, did not play all last year, but you know that there's going to be a chip on his shoulder. He's familiar with Waddle. Like, he knows what he's doing out there. And Tyreek Hill, how convinced are we that Tyreek Hill is going to be going out there and taking this game seriously? Like, seriously. I wish that TD was on here so that he could at least defend this, but based off of all of the energy that I have been getting, like, Tyreek is not bought into this organization at all. They just shafted him from a captain. Like, they just gave him a captain last year and did not even give him captain honors last year. How convinced are we that Tyreek is going to go out there and give 100% full effort? I'm not entirely convinced. That much I can tell you. I honestly think that this is a loss for the Miami Dolphins. And I am not saying that because I hate them. I'm not saying that because, I think that I should just do this for good television or for a good YouTube video, if you will. It's quite literally a mismatch nightmare. A mismatch nightmare. Give me the Indianapolis Colts. Oh my God. 35-17.
Damn.
Yo,
Yes.
God, you think it's a massacre? Damn.
Yes, I do. I'm calling a massacre on this game. I really am. I'm calling a massacre on this one. Go ahead, go. And if I'm wrong, trust me, as I always do, I admit when I am wrong. All right, Colby, talk to me. What do you got?
And so obviously I would love to pick the Colts. And I'm obviously hoping that the Colts do win, because that bodes well for my New England Patriots as the division tends to unfold itself. And we're talking about all these matchups, and everything that you guys said obviously was not wrong. The Miami Dolphins shipped off some of their best players. Jalen Ramsey's not here. Jonnu Smith isn't here anymore. I think that they're relying on veterans that are either haven't been here in a while or are brand new, some of which haven't played football in a good amount of time. It screams the narrative that they've been building with this team for the last few years. And it's not, let's go out, let's draft good players, let's develop them, let's get players in their prime, but it's, we're going to go out and get guys who were once good, and we're just going to pray to God that this organization and this coaching staff can turn it around, get the best out of those players from when they were stars to get some type of bargain deal. That's what this roster feels like. But there's something we have to remember here, okay? And that's the fact that this Miami Dolphins coaching staff, they suck in the cold. They suck as the season goes along. But no matter what narrative is pressed against them, they always find ways to win early on in the season. Let's keep in mind that this coaching staff is still undefeated in week one matchups. Historically speaking, the Miami Dolphins have a week one record of 33-25-1. You look at the Colts, and the Colts haven't won a season opener since 2013.
Well, they're
we're
due.
talking about
They're due, brother.
We're talking
They're
about
due, brother.
that is dominant historically speaking in week one, and a team that historically speaking week one is absolutely terrible. I actually believe that if the Colts want to win games, that Daniel Jones is actually the better of the two quarterbacks compared to Anthony Richardson to allow them to win these games. But I think it's going to take time. I think it's going to take time for Tyler Warren to start building that chemistry, for Daniel Jones to shake off some of the struggles that he has. I think he's going to struggle early on, and then he's going to start settling within himself. But I think the week one Daniel Jones we see is not the Daniel Jones that we see by the end of the season. I think that this is a tough game to call. And apparently Vegas believes the same thing, because the Colts are favored by like 1.5. It's really not by much. So this game could go anyway. I'm not confident, but I'm actually going to roll with the Miami Dolphins in this game. I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to go 21-24 Miami. Wins by
24. And then I was also just informed that Tyreek Hill didn't want to be captain. which probably
Oh.
even feeds into my narrative even more.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
What's Tyreek have to say?
Well, let's make some money because if you guys want to go over two.
So give me a hater parlay. A hater parlay. We're cooking that up with the Dolphins right now.
So if you guys want to go to Sleeper, we're going to be doing our fantasy draft on here shortly, but they also have picks. You guys can make some moolah. Bet responsibly. You guys can get a 100% match up to $100 by using your code RTS. They are the official sponsor of Roundtable Sports for the entire season. We are very excited to be partnered up with them. Terms and conditions do apply, folks. Live in 25 states. So here's the Dolphins and the Colts game. All right. I got JT getting in the end zone. That's an easy more. All right.
Easy.
Now, what about those Dolphins? Who do you got? What do you want to do for the Dolphins, Dan? A-Chain, Hill, Tua.
So I will take less on Tyreek.
What is Tyreek's number?
You want to do Tua interception or?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure? You actually think it's gonna happen?
From Kenny Stills.
All right, Tua pick.
Or Stills, excuse me.
And who's going
And
to
give
score
me
for the Miami
under for
Dolphins?
Tyreek Hill at 69.5.
Probably Ollie. I feel like Ollie Gordon's a low-key name. Like they get down into the red zone, they don't want to pass the
Okay.
ball. They're on like within the 5-yard line. They give it to Ollie Gordon. They're knockoff Walmart version of Derrick Henry. He punches the ball into the end zone. Friend of the podcast, Ollie Gordon.
Friend of the show. I'm going to take the over of Daniel Jones rushing yards at 23.5.
I like that.
Okay, I'm going to get less than 2.5 passing touchdowns. I don't see DJ getting 2 passing touchdowns. And then that brings us to this parlay. All right, you guys can put $100 on this and win $2,100.
Easy.
And if you guys sign
Easy
up
money.
with the code RTS,
Easy money.
you will get 100% of your deposit match. So you get literally $100 for free. So you can put $100 on this and you win $2,100. All right, so we got Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown, Tua throwing a pick, Tyreek less than 69.5 receiving yards. Nice. Ollie Gordon getting in the end zone, which was a sleeper. And Daniel Jones less than 2.5 passing touchdowns. So go check out Sleeper, folks. They are the #1 fantasy app. We are excited to be partnered up with Sleeper all throughout the season. Let's go, baby. All right. We got another game to get into. And then we got the draft coming up next after we preview some of these games.
So we have two
right.
games. And
I know we got two games. Well, we'll get into the Jets, and we'll save the primetime game for last. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I think so. We have some Patreon callers backstage. Let's let in one right before we go to the Steelers.
Let's do it. We got Izzy. What up, Izzy?
What up, Izzy? Hey, man, you're muted.
I said, "What's up? How y'all doing?"
What up? How you doing, man? How you doing?
What up, man?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Watching the show, enjoying it. I like the energy you guys are bringing for these matchups, right? Because I don't really sense any true hate in what you guys are trying to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When it comes to Richie picking the Raiders, I don't think he's hating on the Patriots. I think that's a close game. I got the Patriots winning that one by 7. I got it 31-24.
Let's go,
Patriots. I think that Drake May is just electric. He's at an improved offensive line. Give him a little bit more time, and I think he makes bigger, better plays than he did last year. Geno Smith, I disagree with Richie on this, or not Richie, with Kobe on this part, that Geno's going into a system he doesn't know. He's going right back into a system he's familiar with. He's going back to Pete Carroll. So Pete Carroll's not going to implement a system. True, but Pete Carroll's not going to institute an offense and then bring in a quarterback he's not sure can run it.
There's a reason why he targeted Geno.
That's why I think he brought Geno in, is because he's got an offensive coordinator who he knows can use that quarterback. I think that the Raiders are actually a team that's going to be slept on this year quite a bit, mostly because of the division they're in, with the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Broncos all looking good this season. And I think that's going to be one hell of a game. Don't miss it. The Dolphins I have losing to the Colts. And I have them
Yes.
Yeah.
Hater.
A little bit, but no, I think that their offensive line has taken a hit. They lost Armstead. They did bring in some other guys, but they don't look very good on paper. And that is on paper. They play the game. If they win, who cares? The Dolphins are the least of my concern. But I think that the Colts have the ultimate equalizer for having a quarterback that you're not so sure of, and that's one hell of a running back in Jonathan Taylor. I think that Jonathan Taylor will probably see quite a load this game, along with the other running backs on that team. I think that that'll help Daniel Jones kind of get his feet in the water and start figuring out what he's doing with Michael Pittman Jr., Adonai Mitchell, and those tight ends. Also, his second tight end is Mo Alley Cox, who's a very useful utility tight end. He's really good at that tight end 2 role.
Good point.
He's been that for a while. So I think that a guy like Mo Alley Cox is going to be a sleeper in that game. The Dolphins defense, the defensive line's good, right? But that's it. The linebackers are kind of sorry. The secondary is pretty sorry. And I think that if Daniel Jones just does the simple reads and does what he's supposed to do, hits who he's supposed to hit, and let Jonathan Taylor do his job, I think that the Colts win by 10. I don't think this is going to be that close of a game. I think that it'll look close early on, and then there's going to be a point in time where Jonathan Taylor closes the game out, finishes it off while they're up by 3, and they win like 31-21.
Ah,
That's
thanks
what I'm
for the
talking
call,
about.
Izzy. Great
31.
analysis.
Dude, listen. Like, we were on the same page. I loved how he opened up and he said, I could tell that there's no hate coming from all these takes. And he goes in to oh, dude, look who's backstage. Look who's backstage.
on,
The
I
man,
got
the
it,
myth,
I
the
got it.
legend.
Let's cook him up.
Oh, I got it.
Yo!
What's up, TD?
How you
What
doing, man?
up?
I picked the Dolphins, bro. I picked the Dolphins.
Kobe, who did these 2 bums pick?
Oh,
We gotta
they
get your thoughts first.
absolutely obliterated the Dolphins.
See, that's why I came on. See, I knew y'all was gonna hate. Thank you, Kobe, for being fair and honest.
I got
Because we know who's gonna win the game. The Dolphins. If y'all don't mind, can I just give my picks? Because I gotta go soon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dolphins will beat the Colts. We're the superior team, as I continue to tell y'all that. Daniel Jones is a fraud. He is not going to have a Sam Darnold resurgence. Let's just make sure we get that straight. And Tyreek is going for 2,000 this year, and Tua will be an MVP candidate. So that game is what it is. Okay. Richie and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We all know the Steelers are going to literally obliterate the Jets. Aaron Glenn will be considered on the hot seat after week 1, but they can't fire the man. But Justin Fields, he's going to throw 2 picks. He'll rush for 110 yards, but he'll throw 2 picks, and y'all will lose the game by a field goal against the Steelers in a thriller. The Bills, Ravens, I don't need much to say. Ravens blow them out. Patriots, who y'all play, Kobe?
the Raiders at home.
Oh,
Hey. So a great point from Sarah here as well. Didn't the Dolphins lose to the Colts last year?
Did they? Oh, TD's realized that that's true, and he going back.
Yeah.
Sarah.
He's at a loss of words. He's at a loss of
realize-
words right now.
They lost to Anthony Richardson? No way, that's real.
If you're gonna lose
Believe
anyone,
they
it
did
would be
lose to
Anthony Richardson.
Was Tua healthy during that game? Folks, let me know.
16-10 was the score. In Indianapolis, Tyler Huntley was the quarterback.
Okay.
Anthony
Okay.
Richardson.
I will give them credit. I'm not going to troll them for that. Okay. I will not.
TD, you there, buddy?
Could you imagine he's there, but he got scared, so he just like turned off the lights and he was like, it's not.
No,
working."
so I think that typically happens when someone's trying to call you, like when you're on StreamYard on your phone.
Yes. Probably. That's
I've had that a
what's
time or
happening.
two. All right. So he said that the Bills are about to win in electric fashion. In case you missed it, folks. That's what he just texted me. So he's saying the Bills are winning that one. So
That's
you'll have
what
to
he
see it.
texted.
Oh, brother.
All right, folks. Let's get into it. One thing I will say, 410 of you are currently watching on YouTube right now, and I sincerely appreciate that. All we ask, folks, is that if you are in here and you enjoy the show, it's every single Wednesday evening, all we ask is that you just hit that thumbs up sign. We appreciate all the super chats, obviously. We appreciate our Patreon members more than you know. However, if you really want to help us out, just hit that thumbs up sign.
It
We
really
want to
does a
propel this
lot.
out to the YouTube algorithm so more AFC East fans can discover this show. I can already tell you that Bills fans are dominating the live chat as always, per the poll. Is there a poll up, Richie?
There is a poll.
Is there a poll? Yeah. So, guys, say, for example, that maybe you want more Patriots fans in here. Maybe you want more Jets fans in here to yell at me for all of my football takes. you're going to have to go on ahead and hit that thumbs up sign so potentially YouTube can help you out and bring in the cavalry. 36% Prison Mike's in here. Shout it out. 36% Bills fans, man. We just get tired of winning, man. Like, we get tired of winning. We're winning the AFC East. We're winning the AFC East Roundtable, man. It's exhausting being such a good team. It really is. Quality stuff. Let's talk a little.
Nice.
Let's talk a little Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's talk a little New York Jets. I'm interested in this game. I really am. You have Aaron Rodgers coming back to MetLife after his short, forgettable tenure in New York. I have a brand new head coach over at the New York Jets. Hope is high that the Jets are going to be going in the right direction, and what not a better opportunity than to beat your old quarterback in your brand new stadium or your. Okay, never mind. Colby, what do you got? Talk to me.
Shouldn't we start here with Rich? Give him the floor to explore the game before I obliterate.
How
anyone?
rude. How rude. Richie, tell me, what do you think, man? The New York
it's my
Jets
game, dude.
welcoming
My
in
squad.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's
Talk.
media day, Dan. Come on.
Listen, man, Jets Media Day 2025. I'll be there. I'll be live from the tailgate before the game. If you guys want to tune in, it's going to be a great production. I would appreciate if you guys come through to the live stream on Jets Media for the pregame show. You definitely got to start off with the terrible news that we got today. Elijah Vera Tucker done for the year. And apparently I'm the reason for it because I tweeted out when I woke up this morning that I can't wait for Jets football. And then the news broke 30 minutes later, and everyone blamed me for AVT tearing his tricep yesterday at practice. That's how the internet works, folks. But listen, man, that is definitely a big-time loss. There's no sugarcoating it. We've been talking about the Jets' offensive line all throughout the offseason, saying that has a chance to be a legit strength of this football team. And more specifically, not just protecting Justin Fields, but the run attack. Elijah Vera Tucker has all-pro potential, and I just feel for him. That's 3 straight injuries where he's done for the year. And what are the odds, by the way? He tore his tricep 2 years ago, and he just tore his other tricep. Talk about luck. So that's big time. He was voted as a captain. He's done for the year. Now, the good thing is the Jets have good depth. We've been having a competition at center between Joe Tippmann and Josh Myers, and no more competition. They're both going to start. Joe Tippmann's going to slide the right guard. Myers will be the starting center. So luckily, the Jets do have depth on the offensive line. It's not like a giant drop-off, but it's definitely a strength that unfortunately is not going to be there. So definitely wanted to start off with that news because it is an absolute big-time blow to the Jets' offensive line. Now, all right, when it comes to this matchup, it's going to be tough for this Jets team to win this football game. There's going to be a lot of emotions. There's going to be a lot of energy that is established within this organization that they're going to try to get off on the right foot and establish a run game early. And if the Jets do not come out of the gate and establish a run game early, it's going to be a long day because Justin Fields is not built to throw the football. This offense is not built to throw it 30 to 35 times a game. And if Breece Hall and Braylon Allen are not able to get cooking on the ground, it's going to be a long day for this offense. But I think that this Jets defense is going to stack up well against the Steelers offense. That's where I think the Jets could pull off the upset. I like Will McDonald and this entire defensive line going up against this Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line, especially with the immobile quarterback of Aaron Rodgers. My concern is giving Rodgers the time in the pocket. He's going to be able to pick us apart just from the standpoint of if he gets into a rhythm, you got to be worried about that. There's a lot of new energy on the Pittsburgh Steelers side of things, just like there is with the New York Jets. You got Jalen Ramsey making his Steeler debut, Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, all brand new Steelers. I think the Steelers are loaded up to really go all in this year. But like I've said all throughout this offseason, I think we got the Steelers at the perfect time in the first game of the season. I would rather versus Steelers in week 1 than in week 13 because I think they're going to get better as the season goes on. Week 1 is a lie. And if there ever was an upset to happen with the New York Jets, it is week 1. If the Jets go out there and beat the Steelers, does that mean we are going to the playoffs? No, it does not mean anything. It just means that the Jets were lucky enough to pull off the upset. I think the element of the Jets being at home in this game does matter. I think MetLife Stadium is going to be rocking. There will be a lot of Steelers fans in attendance. They travel very well. But I think that the key to the New York Jets pulling off the upset is grounding and pounding that football, controlling the line of scrimmage, winning the turnover battle, and playing good defense. We shall see what Justin Fields looks like. It's not going to be an easy game for this Jets football team. I'm excited as a Jets fan. But, man, it's going to be tough for this Jets football team to pull off the upset. And, of course, I'm a homer, and I will pick my football team to win just because I want them to win really bad. And this is my Super Bowl. I'll say that. Just because it's personal, this game.
This is your Super Bowl.
And if you pick the Steelers to win the game, I'm not going to be upset at all. We are the underdogs.
Yeah, I just don't see the Jets winning this game.
What? Are you kidding me? You're a hater. You don't know ball, dude.
Oh, man. I just realized, like, as I pulled up PFF, it looks like that Jalen Ramsey is the starting free safety. On PFF, that is. It was said that he is likely going to be taking snaps for the Pittsburgh Steelers at safety. But on the depth chart, he is your slot corner. So you ultimately end up having Joey Porter. You're going to have Jalen Ramsey in the slot. Like, you have an incredible defensive line with the Elijah Vera Tucker injury. I think one of those dudes are probably going to eat on that offensive line. Like, that defensive line in Pittsburgh, we never give it enough credit. Solid run defense as well. Can Brees get going? Can your running back room get going? Like, coverage all over the place. I'm not even going to go out there and say that I think Aaron Rodgers is going to, like, go out and throw for 300 yards. I don't think that that's the case. But I do think that the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is going to be too much for Fields. Yes, I know that he probably has all the experience in the world for practicing against them, but I just feel like it's the perfect storm right now. I'm not really seeing a lot of favorable matchups. Wilson will probably get going, but everybody outside of him, I'm seeing some question marks there. Maybe Fields can get something done on the ground, but I just see this defense being suffocating for this new, like, look offense. Give me the Steelers, another relatively low-scoring game, 24, Jets, 14.
Damn, we have pretty
Jets,
similar
24.
scores.
Jets win 24-17.
You said Steelers, right, Dan?
Steelers. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I was wanting to make sure. All right.
I said Steelers. Yeah.
All right, look. This one's not going to be close.
Haters!
Okay, we know who the better team is, and I do agree with Richie that I think if you're ever going to beat the Steelers, that week one probably is the time. Because, again, I think the Steelers have a lot of potential. I think they have a lot of new pieces. But I think to reach their prime, to reach what this team can be, it's going to take a few weeks for them to do so. And obviously, this one's not at home for them either, which does hurt them a little bit. But Aaron Rodgers knows this team. Aaron Rodgers knows these players, knows this defense, knows their strengths, knows their weaknesses. And Rodgers is not the physical guy he used to be. We saw it. Richie saw it. But one of the best things about Rodgers, and something that Richie himself pumped his chest to last season, was the mind of Aaron Rodgers, okay? At this point in his career, it might not physically all be there, but what he has is the mentals. And a big part of that is going to be, again, understanding the way the Jets run their defense and just understanding, again, the strengths and the weaknesses of these players. I think also, too, on the offensive side of the football for the Jets, just losing Elijah Vera Tucker, that is one of your best offensive linemen. That is a guy that you obviously don't want to go down. I think that's going to make the offensive line a little bit more shaky. You might have some depth, but I don't think the depth is going to perform perfectly week one. I think it's going to take a little bit more time for that continuity to present itself, because with the offensive line, it's not about just having the best unit out there, but the offensive line is really about the best continuity. Which of your unit, which guys as a unit are able to communicate the best? And so I think that's going to take some time. And I think with the way that Mike Tomlin likes to scheme things up defensively, I think they're going to take advantage of that. And Justin Fields, he needs a good offensive line. He needs time in the pocket. He's not somebody who's going to be super accurate, deliver quick throws when that pressure is on. I think he's going to panic a little bit in this game. We're going to see some inaccurate passes. I think he's going to have, potentially a turnover or two. So I am going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. I think they're, the veteran aspect, the better coaching overall from all aspects. They are the better team. I have it going 23-13 Steelers.
23-13 Steelers.
Haters, you guys are haters who don't know ball.
You guys are hater non-ball knowers, all right? We have FinFan for life. He just became a member. Thank you, FinFan for life. You are the man. Folks, hit that thumbs up sign. 410 of you are in here. I can almost guarantee you that the poll probably has a significant amount more entries than the like button. Hit that thumbs up sign, folks. Hey, fellas, what's the link to the fantasy league? FinFan for life? Unfortunately, my friend, I think it's filled for now, but have no fear. You have the ability to call in if needed. Check that out. Biased Jets fan mad because there's no O-line. Miami go Pats.
I mean, Tom Brady said it.
Yeah,
You
what
know,
does
he's
that
the
mean?
GOAT. So
Biased Jets. I don't know what that meant.
All right. Patriots are greater than Raiders. Go Bills. Dan G. Johnson.
no lies detected.
Dan, you need a beer, not a LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Don't sleep on seltzer.
Don't sleep on the seltzers, man. Listen, I'm a sparkling water savant. Ron is coming in. Hey, Colby. I am a Dolphins fan, but I am pulling for your new offensive lineman, Marcus Bryant. That is my cousin.
Hey,
Awesome.
let's go,
Yo,
Ron. Are
that's
you
awesome,
kidding me?
dude?
I love
That's
Marcus Bryant. Are you kidding me? Now, Richie, you know Marcus Bryant too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he played on the opposite side of oh my gosh, what's the guy you just drafted? Name's escaping me. Armand Memby played on the opposite side. It's like 6'7". Absolutely love Marcus
left
Bryant.
tackle from
Swing
Missouri?
tackle this year. Yeah, he has like over 500 snaps at right tackle and left tackle. He was like that versatile chess piece. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Was he? Where did he go? Did he go undrafted or
7th round.
7th round?
7th round, dude. Dan, you have to remind the East fans who's daddy. 15-2, number 1 seed.
Well, you were. There's going to be a new daddy this season.
If they don't know it now, midnight, they never will. All right, my friend.
I'm
That's
sick
what I'm
of you
telling
sitting on the
myself.
top of your throne, Dan, with that smirk, man. It's gonna come off one day.
The
You better
smirk
enjoy it
is
while it
here,
lasts.
baby. The smirk
That's all I'm gonna
is
say,
here.
Dan. You better enjoy this while it lasts, because it's not
Dude.
gonna be forever. Okay, that's all I'm
Dude,
gonna
you know
say.
what,
It may
dude?
still be this year, but it
Dude.
may not. It's not gonna last forever, Dan.
Dude, once Sunday night
You better hope you win a
football is
Super
over
Bowl
with-
in this run. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, once Sunday night is concluded, like you're gonna see this smirk look like a horror movie. Like, have you ever seen like
Movie
those like
smile?
really creepy smiles in horror
Have you
movies?
seen the movie Smile?
Yeah,
I have not
that's a
seen that
creepy
one.
movie, man.
I have
Both of
not
them.
seen that one. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be on next Wednesday or the first episode of Fourth and Forever, the AFC East SmackDown.
Oh, dude, Monday's episode. Oh, by the way, AFC East Roundtable back Mondays. So we'll be reacting to all the AFC East games this Monday.
So we're gonna have to put a content block on all AFC East topics on Fourth and Forever on Monday.
Yeah, we will.
Like, we're not going to discuss a single thing about that game.
We got to save it for Colby's got to
Have to save it for the AFC East so we can really give a raw reaction.
So
Folks, that's
Colby
why
could be
it's
like,
important.
Rich, you don't know ball. Patriots blew out the Raiders. That's
If
right,
you
right.
We're bringing
have-
back the diss videos.
Oh shoot! Remember those? We gotta get those. Those are the best.
we have.
Those are the best.
And
That's
so
what
if
made
you
this
have
channel.
net problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but the Finns ain't one. Colts by
Hey.
10. Go Bills. Let's effing
All right,
go.
Izzy, let's go.
Love these guys. Absolutely love to see it. AVT, damn, guy can't catch a break. Yeah, dude, I do feel really bad for him. I feel very, very bad for him, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's that turf at MetLife. It's that.
Bro, but they
turf.
didn't go on the turf. They were at practice.
I know, but it's just its presence which causes the curse. You know what I mean? It's
And you
just
know what's the
that.
saddest part about his injury? The
What's that?
Jets had a walkthrough at practice, and he tore his tricep in an individual drill at practice. They weren't doing team
how
drills.
it
They
happens,
weren't doing anything. He's just doing individual drills, and he just tears his tricep. How's that even possible, bro?
That's the worst. man.
Jets, man. And the Jets win 13
Good
to
up, TD.
10 on Sunday. How you doing?
There we go, Anthony. That's a ball newer.
Hey.
That's a ball newer.
Oh,
There.
hey, is there a doctor in there? I want to ask him about your mental state with the Miami Dolphins.
No, I'm here with Josh Allen trying to get his mind right.
If anything, you'd be there with Tua.
TD, you ready for this draft? We're about to kick off the draft soon.
Yeah, that's why I was coming in and say I ain't gonna be able to come back in, so I'll be on the draft using my phone. But yeah, I'm ready for it.
You
But
have the-
last, I know I got cut off. Kobe, y'all gonna beat the Raiders, all right? Congrats, bro.
That's a fact. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 picking the Pats. I
Hey,
like it.
Kobe, have you thought about the fact that Dolphins and Patriots will be number 1 in the division come Monday?
Yeah, man. I mean, are you kidding me? Here we go. Battle of the
Savor it.
division, week 2.
Look at
Yo,
these
man, we
bottom
have TD
feeders.
hanging banners after week 1. Nothing changes.
So I did the draft order. By the way, the draft order is the first 4 picks are us based off of the standings last year. So Dan gets the first pick. TD gets the
Rich get
second pick.
richer.
I get the third pick. Sorry, Colby, you're in the basement last year, the 4th pick. And then the rest of the Patreon members are all randomized after us. So good luck in the draft, TD. You have the second pick. Please draft Tua. That's all I ask.
No. I know who I'm gonna get. Brian Robinson. I got it.
All right, we'll see you in the draft.
Brian Robinson.
We'll see you in the draft,
Oh,
DD.
no.
I'll see y'all in a little
I don't
bit.
want to see no auto picks.
I'm good. See, listen, man, y'all just make sure you better follow RotoWire or you ain't got no shot against me.
True that.
Right.
Speaking of RotoWire, man, we're going to be using that throughout the draft, Dan. Make sure you have RotoWire pulled up for our
I have
draft.
to go ahead and link my new league on
Yeah,
the
you got to sync
RotoWire
the
in
new
order for
league
that to
right
work.
now. Sync the new league. Let's do it.
Have
All
to
right.
sync that bad boy to get it in, baby.
So the draft starts in 10 minutes. All right. So let's get through the Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens preview.
And then we'll let in the remainder Patreon callers while we're doing the draft and we're focusing. I think that's what it is. All right. Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens, man. We got a team right now that is likely pissed off that we sent them home for the second time in a 3-year basis in the playoffs where it matters. And many people are concerned that Buffalo is going to lose to said team. But I do need to tell you a couple of interesting wrinkles that occurred pertaining to their injury report. Isaiah Likely is not able to play. That sucks from a receiving side of things, but it equally sucks. He is a tremendous run blocker. He is one of their leading contributors into creating so much space for all of their running backs, and that's including Derrick Henry. But on top of that injury report, you also have Patrick Ricard, their starting fullback, is not going to be playing based off of today's injury report. He was out. We're going to be keeping a close eye on that. Let's see. Have Jair Alexander as well, who was first seen at practice today as a limited participant. He is still dealing with a knee injury. Whether or not that he plays, he's not going to be at 100%. So I really like that matchup with Keon Coleman, whether or not he's going up against, of course, Alexander, or whether or not that he's going up against Owuzie, who is next in the depth chart for him. So it sounds like that Baltimore, if, for example, they roll out there without Patrick Ricard as well, where Isaiah Likely was officially out for Sunday, that's going to really hurt them if their game plan was to run the football. Last year, they threw the football the least amount of any team in the NFL by a pretty significant margin. So running the football is truly their DNA, especially with the lack of reps from Lamar Jackson. So this is how I look at it. It's going to be close. Because while the Ravens have their share of injuries and while there are some mismatches that I think Buffalo can take advantage of, both on the offensive and defensive side of the football, I still think it's going to be close. Have no idea whether or not that Tre'Davious White is going to be out there starting. Likely it's going to be Ingram, especially since Trey White was listed as out. Well, he was listed as did not practice today during practice, so we shall see. But I like quite a bit of matchups. I do like Wiggins against Joshua Palmer. And so I think that is a massive opportunity for Josh Allen to get the passing game going. I absolutely love Keon Coleman versus either a nowhere near 100% Jair Alexander or an Owuzie as the CB2. Not particularly liking, so the Khalil Shakir versus Marlon Humphreys, I think that Josh should probably stay away from that matchup. That's just my thought process on it. But I do think that there are opportunities for us to eat against this defense. Hit Malachi Starks. Starks was certainly a draft darling. He certainly was. I am a big Georgia Bulldogs fan. I was a big fan of Malachi Starks. But all the games that Georgia ended up losing last year, Malachi Starks was picked on early and often, and he made the mistake of calling out Josh Allen, saying that he was going to pick him off. I think Kyle Hamilton is largely going to be in the box. I think Malachi, as a rookie, is going to be asked to sort of handle that side of the field, whether or not it's single high coverage. So I think that there's areas to win. As far as running against the team, as long as we end up pounding the C gaps, just go to the outside and do whatever we can. I think that James Cook could eat. I think same exact thing with Josh Allen could as well. And as far as the defensive side of the football, like, let's take the football away, right? Like, that was our bread and butter last year. That turnover differential was huge. Let's do exactly what we did last year and take the football away twice like we did in the playoffs. I think home field advantage is going to help in that capacity. I also like the fact that, well, so one thing I will say, have to win some third down battles, for the love of God. We are going up against the second best third down offense in the NFL, And last year, what we put out on the field was the 27th best in preventing third down conversions. I can tell you this right now. If Buffalo forces Baltimore to punt the football 4 times, we win this game. That is the echelon of where I am aiming. If Buffalo can force 4 punts at any given point, then we win this game, turnovers or not. I'm confident in this offense. My question mark is this defense. All of the additions we made in the offseason with Joey Bosa, with drafting on our interior defensive line, paying Greg Rousseau, can we get that done? That is the question mark. I have Buffalo winning. It's going to be close. I think we're going to be looking at 38-35 type game, 30-29. It is going to be a nail biter. And also something to watch out for as well, a hot take for the game. So the Baltimore Ravens rookie kicker misses a field goal attempt. Actually, he misses 2. Wow. So the Baltimore Ravens rookie kicker misses 2 field goals. Hot.
Nah, I kicked him in. I got him in fantasy. He's the new Tucker, dude.
I hope he's not the new Tugger. I really hope he's
Knowing
not
the
new
Ravens,
Tugger,
they just drafted the next greatest kicker in the league.
Society don't need to
I
know
was
that.
looking for a kicker in fantasy last
yeah.
night, and I'm like, I'm getting this guy. This guy's gonna be a stud. He's gonna be one of those hidden guys. Great analysis there from Mr. Dan Mitchell. Colby, your thoughts? We all know you're taking the Bills, so tell us why.
I really wish this game wasn't week 1. I really, really, really wish it wasn't, because I think this is such a great game with 2 quarterbacks who year in and year out, it feels like they play at an MVP level. But I mean, both of these offenses were neck and neck. If we're looking at even the quarterback rating, or the passer rating, excuse me, for each of these quarterbacks, both in Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen in primetime games, it's like Josh Allen is like 104 and Lamar is like 108. They're so close. But if you also look at the Ravens, they're 12-5 in week 1 under Harbaugh. And I feel like they are going to have this chip on their shoulder coming into this game, losing in the playoffs. And I wonder if it's one of those reverse situations where, like, the Ravens are good against the Bills in the regular season, but the Bills get the Ravens in the playoffs. Just like, I'm sorry I got to mention this, but kind of like the Chiefs and the Bills, right? Yeah. The Bills are good at beating the Chiefs in the regular season, but the Chiefs beat the Bills in the postseason. And so I think this one can really go either way. It really comes down to a decimal for me. It is going to be down to the wire. I can see a glass half full, glass half empty, because the Baltimore Ravens added a lot of new pieces. DeAndre Hopkins on the offensive side of the football, defensively added so many guys, whether it's Jair Alexander as a veteran, whether it's adding like Malachi Starks and Green there through the draft. They really revamped a defense that was already great. So you could either say, look, it's going to take a while for those pieces to come together, or you're going to say, look, that defense is going to be way too much for Josh Allen. The thing, too, about the Bills is that they have new pieces in their receiving core. So maybe if they had guys returning like Matt Collins and such, I would feel a little bit better. I think it's going to come down to the wire, but I'm actually going to take the Baltimore Ravens in this one. I don't feel very confident about it either way, but I just feel like with the chip on their shoulder, a relentless defense, I think the Bills in that passing offense is going to take a couple of weeks for that to come together. It's going to be a close one, but I'm going to take the Ravens. I'm going to go 28-26, and the field goal wins it. They last second, they get into field goal range, and the rookie kicker gets it and wins just barely.
And so the Raiders are whooping that ass on Sunday. I know it's coming. I thought we had an agreement, my friend. I thought we had an agreement, a backdoor deal, a backstage deal.
See, I knew everything. You glazed the Patriots because you thought you had a deal. That's all right, Dan. Give me your analysis of the Raiders Patriots with this crazy. No more coddling these little baby Patriots. Let's hear your real analysis of that game now.
I still have the Patriots winning. I still have the Patriots winning. All right, Richie.
Oh, that was good.
Tell me why the Bills are going to lose.
Dude, they're going to get creamed, dude.
Dude, get out of here.
Listen, man, it's gonna be a great game. I'm happy this is the first matchup of Sunday Night Football. And you know, Dan, I actually made my Week 1 predictions TikTok, and this was the one game I forgot to do.
That's awesome.
The comments are like, he forgot Bills Ravens. It's like,
Game of the week.
oops. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. But yeah, so I think that this game is actually going to be a Buffalo Bills win.
What?
Wow.
Yes, sir. The Jets are beating that ass on Sunday. I'm just kidding. No, listen, I love that. Go ahead.
I think home field is important in this matchup. I think that the Buffalo Bills, they're ready to go. I think it's going to be a thriller. And Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to go into there, and it's going to come down to Josh Allen having the ball in his hands at the end of the game, down by 4 points, and he's going to march on the field and get a touchdown at the end. My concern with the Buffalo Bills is stopping Derrick Henry and Lamar on the ground. I do think that the Buffalo Bills, man, this is their season to... Last year, Josh Allen proved to be that guy. But now it's the Buffalo Bills team to prove that they're that team. Because in my opinion, they haven't proved that. Yes, they dominated this division. Congratulations. Yes, you've had some playoff success. But does that make Bills fans content or not? Right? The next stage is to beat teams like Baltimore, like you did in the playoffs last year. Do it again. And really go out there and do your thing. So I got the Buffalo Bills winning this game in a thriller. And they're going to start the season off 1-0. And then they'll be waiting for those New York Jets coming off a big win in week 2. So watch out for MetLife. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a thriller. I cannot wait for it.
Cannot wait for it indeed. Folks, almost mock draft time. Wow,
It's
look
not
at
a mock-
that, Richie. Did you cook that up backstage?
Oh, this has been cooked up for this week's division shows.
Dan.
Did you
This has been
cook
cooked.
that up backstage, folks?
Dan,
We
all
got
I
to
do
tell
is
you
cook.
something.
All I do is cook.
So we got to tell you something a little bit about our good friends RotoWire. We are about to begin.
Oh, wait, this is
Our-
Sleeper, not RotoWire.
Yeah, exactly. We are about to begin our very first mock draft on this channel with all Patreon members. We sincerely appreciate you for, number one, all of your contributions, but then some. But guys, listen, I am going to be using RotoWire. I'm not going to be sharing my screen and showing you exactly what it looks like because I want to keep my advantage as I am drafting. I have the number 1 overall pick. This is your assistant general manager during your mock drafts fantasy each and every single year. I have already drafted a team a couple of days ago, and the advanced analytics when it comes into key decisions during the waiver wire, start, bench, it's literally putting me miles ahead of all of my competition, like it will this evening as well. Highly recommend you go check this out, even if you are just a stats nerd and love understanding some of like the intricate statistics surrounding this NFL, such as how does a player play in the cold, or like how does a player play against particular defensive looks, 3-4 base, 4-3 base, nickel, what have you. Highly recommend you go check out RotoWire, a proud partner of this channel today. And without further ado, let's get this draft going, brother. Go ahead.
All right. Let's start it up, folks. Man, so I got to share my screen.
Wait, I got to get to
That's
the
not
app.
fair.
Right? Make sure you
That's
put it
not
on
fair.
Do Not
Well-
Disturb, Rich, all right? I want to see any text messages flying above.
This is not my phone, man.
Well,
I'm going to call TD and make sure he's ready because he
how
has.
the
to
heck do
call
I
in.
enter? Ah, that's how I enter.
Draft is about to start.
I almost feel bad, Dan, that I'm going to have to wreck you
Good luck.
In fantasy?
every single week, man. Oh, you're lucky
So
money's
low.
not on this. You're lucky.
CD's ready.
So low key, I hate the first overall pick. It is.
Do you know
bar
who you're
none.
taking, Dan?
Yeah, I know I'm taking.
I'm curious to see who it's going to be. Here we go.
Does Dan really know
By the
ball?
way, 30 seconds is on the clock for each pick. So this
Dear
is going to be
God.
fast.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn, I love it. Go ahead.
Let's go. Bang. It started. Whoa. Dan's on the clock. Please tell me he's going to do what I think he's going to do. Come on, Dan. You know you want to do it. We're going to take first overall. Hit the like button, folks. Dan Mitchell's on the clock for our Jamar Chase. He's not a
great
hater. Look
selection,
at that.
Dan. Great selection.
He actually
listen,
did.
I know ball. I know ball,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Saquon goes to TD Finns talk.
That's risky.
All right, where's Brees Hall, baby? Just kidding.
Braylon
I'm taking
Allen.
Bijan. I want a Bijan in the league this year. I'm happy I'm getting him at 3.
Oh, well, this one is easy for me. A guy that supposedly is, for the first time in his career, taking RB1 reps. I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right, now we got the Patreon members
Richie,
up
it's kind of
next.
fishy that we're the top 4 picks in this draft, my friend.
No, yeah, I told them. I said the first 4 picks are us,
Got it.
and then
We
we
have to
randomized
have
the
home
bottom.
field advantage. It's only right.
We
We're
have
hosting
Gibbs
the league,
off.
man.
We have Gibbs. We have Justin Jefferson off. CD Lamb fell to LaSalle. I like this. Wow, dude, how many fools are in this league?
Wait, you
12.
can trade?
You can trade picks if you would like.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wait,
All
can
right,
you offer me a trade? I'm down.
Dan, give me your first overall pick, and I'll give you my final pick in the draft. How about
Lino
that?
goes Derrick Henry. Look at that. Lino loving the Ravens.
We have
Malik
McCaffrey.
Neighbors to JD the Great.
Yo, where's King Cheeks at, bro? Where's King Cheeks? How's he looking? We have
King
Didi's
Cheeks
going
is
with
up
Ash
now.
and Genty.
Josh Allen. Dan's pissed.
Josh
No,
Allen's
it's all right.
already
It's
off
all
the
right. It's all right.
board.
It
Wow,
doesn't
all
matter.
right.
Because what I'm about to cook up, though.
Josh Allen. Come on, Dan. Pick Lamar Jackson. Nah, I know-
He's about to
I know
go
you
Joe
got-
Burrow, his favorite quarterback, right, Dan? You're a big Burrow believer.
Nah, I'm probably going to hold off on the QB for a minute.
That's what he said.
Uh-oh. King
Let's
Charles,
see.
you have another
Who's he
pick.
going?
Uh-oh,
not
he's
now?
auto-drafting. He didn't realize he had
He's
back-to-back
going
picks.
Puka.
Nico
He's going-
Collins is an
Oh, he's
auto.
going
what?
Nico Collins.
was an
Auto pick
au-
is
that was an
Nico
auto pick.
Collins. I thought auto pick usually does the first one.
Oh, we got a Devon
So
Achane.
my boy
dude.
just came in, bro, and he just wanted to do the first overall pick with Josh, and he's going to let destiny decide the rest.
Yeah, we left.
Is what it is. And watch him win this league. Watch this fool win this league, too, which would make it even funnier. Puka Nacua. Lino. What's Lino going? He has Derrick Henry.
Oh, he
He
gets
goes
2
Lamar.
Ravens. What? Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson?
So that bye week's going to be lethal. Kyron Williams, I love that pick. He's out there 85% of all offensive snaps. He's quality.
Is this a PPR league or no?
Yes.
PPR, my friend. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to
Got
go.
me there, brother.
Quarterbacks are flying off the board. Jaden Daniels. I feel like I'm in the disadvantage here. You guys are seeing my screen.
Yeah. Who does Richie want? Looks like I'm up on the board. And I'm going with Brock Bowers, baby. He's about to cook those Patriots.
Whoa,
The Raiders are going to lose.
you guys.
The Raiders
Brock Bowers?
Cook the Patriots.
Brock Sowers, dude.
Brock Bowers, my man.
Bird. Oh,
Dude, I
man.
gotta go.
I'm between BTJ and Drake London.
What is this? Yo, what does Dan Mitchell do right here?
What do I do right here? I'll
So
go Drake.
RotoWire is telling me to go one direction. I'm
I
gonna
like
go
Drake.
the other.
Tyreek to TD. Yeah, I love it.
Dude, he knows nothing about fantasy football. All right, anyway. Okay, I got 23 seconds. I'm gonna go with Brian Thomas Jr. Give me Bucky Irving.
Nice. What the?
He goes Joe Burr.
Who picked Burrow? Did he?
PD.
Give me Garrett Wilson, baby.
Yo, by the way, 30
on
seconds is diabolical, but I love it at the exact
Yeah,
same
this
time.
is diabolical. I panic picked Drake
right.
London. I easily should have got BTJ, but it's all good.
It's okay. It's all
It's
right,
all right,
man. I have
man.
a pretty elite wide receiving squad. My running backs are going to be pretty tough, but
And I
luckily
just
got
realized I
Roto-Wire.
have Bijan Robinson, and I took Drake London as well. That's a folder. That's a folder.
So my
Mike
boy
Evans-
Irving's got to go off, man. I'm going to have to really make some moves on a running back on my next team.
You
Let
can
me see
never
if I
go
can-
wrong with Mike Evans.
Oh,
Oh, shoot. We cooking now.
dude,
Oh.
I already know who I'm going with. Trey McBride, Chase Brown, Jonathan Taylor. He fell. He's about to have like 30 points on Sunday.
Oh, man. I completely forgot that I had Bijan as my first pick. Why did I take Drake London? Two Falcons.
It's all right. It's all right, man.
Completely forgot.
And so if you had RotoWire, you wouldn't have made that mistake.
What a plug.
King has Josh Allen, Nico Collins. Dude, he's taking his 30 seconds. He's taking his 30 seconds. He goes, Alvin Kamara. I mean, hey, you know what? And so I look at the New Orleans Saints at this point, and what other option does my boy truly have? That's the question. What is Alvin? Dude, y'all are locked in. We need some commentary on this.
Yeah, dude.
And he's up on the board.
And James Conner now. T. Higgins off the board at DD. Whoa.
T. Higgins off the board.
I'm happy that I got my boy Garrett Wilson. I was not able to get him any draft.
Marvin Harrison.
Brees Hall to Leno. Leno knows ball, dude.
Oh. They're all
Scary
flying off the
Terry
board now.
McLaurin.
Leno
like
knows
that.
ball, bro. I didn't know he knew ball. Dang.
Sometimes some of us know ball. You know? Some people know ball. Some people don't. You know? That's how it works. And so I'm going to go make me some cereal, boys.
Cereal.
I'm hungry.
Hope with some Lucky
LaSalle
Charms, man.
goes Xavier Worthy. You're going to be up soon, Dan. Honoron does not have a running back. Will he get a running back here? David Montgomery.
Where will I go?
DK.
DK Metcalf off the board.
Lockdown week 1. All right, your boy needs a running back.
Broken coverage, 80-yard touchdown, DK Metcalf.
Give me Kenneth Walker as my RB2.
All
Love
right,
it.
all right.
Love
Y'all
Kenneth Walker
in the
right
chat
there.
got to rate our teams at the end, all right? Who's got the best?
I was hoping that K9 was going to be there for me. Thank God. TD goes Chuba Hubbard. Dan, you're on the clock. Uh-oh. Dan's making cereal. He's going to get auto
he's
pick.
gotta get-
Oh, he goes Aaron Jones.
Oh, what did he do? Take his phone?
JSN. Oh, I wanted to go Devontae there. Damn. All right. Ooh, who do I go here? Pressure's on, Rich. Do I go Sam Laporta? Do I get my tight end? I like Sam Laporta, man.
He had a down year last year
He's destined
compared to what he did in 2023, but
I'm going Laporta. I needed my tight end. Man, I really wanted Devontae Adams.
I had to get my second running back. They were flying off the board like hotcakes.
George Kittle.
Man, I still gotta. Why didn't my name change? What is it? What is that? I'm still blunt force trauma. If you know, you know.
It's flying.
Dan's turn?
Nah.
Whose turn is it?
Shout out to the people that's watching us. Well, that's what Dan's doing.
Yeah. Zay Flowers. All right. Got TJ Hawkinson off the board. We're moving a bit lower now.
Oh boy, let's go. Liking it. Liking it.
Actually, what's your squad? You got Garrett Willis, Walker, Porta. All right. Ooh, Travis Hunter off the board. Nothing like taking a corner.
He does not get points for pick sixes.
He would only get points for offense.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Coming up. Man.
Reggie, do I look oversaturated with this camera? What do you think?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Maybe it's because I'm tan. Maybe I don't know. I just feel like someone looks off. Let me know, chat. Let me know. I'm next. Don't worry, Rich. I'm not even gonna use my 30 seconds.
You're not? You
No,
know
dude.
you're
I know
going?
exactly where I'm going. Unless this person takes them. Okay, no. Quarterback's been flying off the board. I got to get my guy, and I'm gonna go with a quarterback.
Drake May! Do it!
I'm gonna go with the quarterback.
Drake May,
That
baby.
has arguably the best weapons in the league, Mr. Baker Mayfield.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I like Cortland Sutton here. I need to flex. Cortland Sutton
Shout out
is
John, man. I appreciate
the
that.
only number one.
Feedback.
Is like the only receiver over there in Denver. You're a big Bo Nix hater.
Me?
But I'll take
I think
Cortland
he's gonna take a step back personally. Cortland Sutton just drops balls. That's what our Broncos guy's been saying. Is that all he's been doing is dropping balls? So I didn't
He's a
trust
ball
Cortland
dropper?
Sutton. He's a ball
Special K for a special guy, ladies and gentlemen.
dropper. Definitely special.
Stephon Diggs just went to TD.
Oh, you know what? TD knows ball sometimes.
Dan, you're up.
I know I am. Relax.
Jared Goff. Wow. Evan Ingram.
So the Broncos love their tight ends. When Ingram is about to be tight end 3 this year in fantasy football. You heard it here first.
Who's better, Roma Dunze this year or DJ Moore?
More, probably.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, I don't like these 30 seconds, dude. I don't get enough time. I'll go with DJ Moore.
Dan, how many yards did Shakir put up last year?
Not enough.
Bills Mafia, I think it's slightly less than 1,000.
I was gonna take James
Gotta go with him because the time is running out.
Yeah, bro, it's scary, dude. These clocks are like ticking time bombs, dude.
Shakir better have 1,000 yards this season.
Yeah, I'm staying away from Bills weapons, to be honest with you.
Oh, thanks, Dan. Would have been nice to know 20 seconds ago. What are you guys' thoughts on Jerry Jeudy this season? I feel like I don't
So
trust
he's
him.
literally the only option right now, like him and
Yeah,
David
I know.
Njoku.
I feel like I don't trust that.
He's probably going to be all right, you know? If I had to guess.
Wow. Cereal.
What the?
What happened?
Wow.
A kicker. Is Aubrey that godly of a kicker?
He's good. He's one of the best kickers, but he's not like insane. Wow. Roma Dunze did terrible last year.
Locked in, baby. We're locked in. The Purdster.
Wow, these guys are flying off the board.
Jacoby
All right.
Myers, future Jet.
Kobe Myers. Don't love how this list is going for me.
Drake May off the board.
You know ball. You already won. You already won. Every single week. You're going to go undefeated now. Ah, crap. So I really don't like any of these.
Bro, I need another running back, and they all stink on the board right now. What running back do I even get?
I'm taking a shot in the dark. Colston Loveland. I feel like given where they drafted him, he has to be the starting tight end.
So
Travis Etienne?
someone took back-to-back quarterbacks.
Oh.
I need a running back, bro. Gotta go Etienne, even though I know Bigsby's probably gonna take that over.
Ooh, Jonnu Smith's off the board.
Jonnu Smith is off of the board. I'm going to be Chris Olave. And then right now, the current wide receiver number 1 for the Dallas Cowboys.
Say wide receiver 1.
/ running back 1.
Eagles defense goes to TD.
Good pick.
Rashee Rice is suspended for how long?
6 games.
6 games.
I'll stash him.
I'll stash him.
I'll stash him. I'll wait. I'll let him sit in my bench. He's gonna come back, man.
And so Warren for the Steelers just got a big extension. So he's running back 1 there with Najee gone. I'll go him.
I gotta enter standing desk mode.
We got the Patriots Global Fantasy League at 9.
Damn.
It's a draft cannon night. It's a draft cannon night.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And so you're doing 30 seconds?
No, I just did 60. I was going to make it 10, but...
And with TD going at defense in the 9th round is crazy work.
Gotta love him, man.
You have Swift, like, who's not going to get any carries. You have Stephon
Kyle Pitts
Diggs.
sighting.
you have Tyreek Hill. You have, oh my God, dude. I'm not sure that TD's going to win a single game.
He's got a squad, man. Chuba Hubbard, though.
I mean, does he?
Let's go. Ravens defense.
Like that. Oh, man, I got my cereal right next to me, man.
Hit that like button, chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Damn, they stole my stack. Cam Scatterbo.
Scatterby?
Damn, what kind of cereal are you chomping on?
Life.
So it's called Special K Protein. It's pretty good.
Special K protein. Look at that.
Special damn protein. Austin Eckler. All right, Didi. All right.
Thank God we're doing 30 seconds. This would be way too long if it wasn't. Even though I panic picked Drake London.
It's not a bad pick.
It's
Could've
not,
been-
but I have
could've been
Bijan. I
better.
don't like
Could've
having
been
two
better.
players in the same. I kind of want a BTJ. I was between Brian Thomas and Drake London. I am high on Drake London. I am someone that keeps hyping him up, so I guess I can't be upset about that.
I drafted a player from the same team, but that guy's on the bench, so I guess it doesn't matter too much.
What are you fools going with? Tucker Kraft, huh?
Not a bad pick.
Oh boy, come on, man. Let's see the Vikings, the Steelers, and the Broncos defense, man. Where are those Patriots? Come on. All right, let's have a. Nah, TD already picked the Eagles. It'd be like we all have to pick our own team's defense.
Bills.
Got
defense.
here.
Buffalo Bills defense is out.
Quality.
Where will he go?
Dallas Goedert.
All right. I can't believe this guy's still on the board, be honest with you, but
Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
a good bench pick right there.
All right. Nick Chubb, running back 1. Take him.
Nick Chubb.
Joe Mixon's out for how long?
We don't know.
What
For the
the?
foreseeable future.
Did he just take a kicker?
Jake
TD
Bates.
took a kicker.
So how about Najee Harris? So behind that LA Chargers offensive line. I like it. Thank
Amari
you,
and
sir.
Hampton's got something to say about it.
What's going on with Chris Godwin?
He's injured. Keon Coleman, he needed to get a bill.
Keon Coleman, baby. And the hype is real. You know what I mean? At worst case scenario, he's on my bench.
Ollie Gordon. All right, guys. This draft pick I'm about to have is going to upset a bunch of people, but I don't give a damn. I'm riding with my mobile quarterback. Come on, Jay Fields. Prove me wrong. Prove him wrong, Jay Fields. I mean, he does have fantasy upside.
He does.
I don't care if I get roasted. I drafted him over Bo Nix, who's probably going to be better. That's a homer pick. If I'm going to have a homer pick, I have to have at least one homer pick. Right?
My homer pick was Keon Coleman.
Hey, man. I have to get my homer pick in there.
Oh, someone selected Bill, dude. And Ja'Cory Krosky, man. Look at that.
Yeah, man. That's
I mean,
me. That's me. I picked him.
Justin
Running back
Fields
one?
can be literally terrible, but still be good in fantasy because of his rushing ability.
Krosky, number 1 running back. That was me, brother.
It's getting to that time.
This draft is flying by, man.
It's 30 seconds, man. It's the key.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I don't know, man. Do I got the elite stack of Fields and Garrett?
I do.
Joshua Palmer.
Solid pick. Some slept-on defenses that have not.
I think I'm jetted out. I don't think I can get another jet. You know what I mean? I got 2 jets. That's a max.
You have Quinshon Judkins for the late pick. I appreciate that, JD. That's a good power play once he finally gets a contract.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
So it's the exact same thing that happened with all the second-round picks, but
really?
since he had that legal issue where like he wants all that guaranteed money, like now he's hopping on the train too.
I don't know. Am I going with a friend of the program?
Friend of the
Oh,
podcast.
never mind. He just went. Jaden Higgins. Damn. That's
I love
cool.
Friend
Jaden
of the
Higgins.
show,
That's my guy right there.
JJ McCarthy.
Damn. See, I knew I had to get Justin Fields now because LaSalle was going to steal him from me if I didn't. How bad is Chris Godwin's injury?
He was listed as do not practice. He's not on the IR or anything.
He's not playing week 1. I know that.
No, he's not playing week 1, but he's not on the IR. Stroud fell pretty significantly. Josh Downs cooking week 1. Yep.
Who do I want?
How?
I did it. Went with
Oh.
upside, baby.
Now, when it comes to Darnell, Brandon Ayuk, he's out for how long?
He'll probably be back week 5, week 6.
Is he on IR?
He's on the pup list.
He's on the pup list.
Dude, my bench got Rashee Rice and Brandon Ayuk. Just wait till they're back.
He's playing the long game.
I'm playing the long game, baby. You don't want to catch me in the back end of the season, folks. I'm telling you.
We got Adam Thielen. Dude, Dini's taking all the unks right now, dude. Let me go with Dicker the Kicker.
That's what I was going to go for, man.
Let's
I was
see
debating
what-
Dicker or Godwin, but I think Godwin has a lot of upside when he's on the field.
You know what? Lions defense, baby.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki. That's actually a really good pick. All right. So let's take a look at TD's team. Yo, it's Tyreek Hill, Joe Burrow, Chuba Howard. You have Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Swift, Jonnu Smith, Jake Bates, Ollie Gordon. Oh, God. Hey, you know what? Hey, no hate. May the best man win. May the best man win.
Come on, Colby, take the Patriots defense. Do it. You got to get a homer pick in you.
Ooh.
Boswell.
It's between him and another guy. It's for the Steelers.
What about the Steelers?
That's their kicker.
Yeah, I
Boswell.
know. Well aware.
My boy comes in and he says, is this draft done on an app? It's called Sleeper. So this is the draft app, actually.
Yeah.
But so my assistant, as into who I have been cooking these fools for this entire draft.
Mason Taylor, let's go, LaSalle.
Mason Taylor, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna change this player because I'm the commissioner. I want him. Look at this. I have the I get to do that. It's hilarious. I'd be like, you know what? LaSalle, I want him. We'll put it on my team. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to you, buddy.
Yeah. And so the Saquon pick for me is risky. So I'm not sure about that one.
Over.
Yeah, there's certainly risks to it, but that's high potential.
Like, say that he can have back-to-back healthy seasons, which is not something I'm willing to commit 100% to.
So I think they're
good.
confused about RotoWire and Sleeper. So RotoWire is the tool to help you with your drafts and do mock drafts and stuff. But Sleeper is the actual place where you do the fantasy league, in case you were confused. And they're both proud sponsors of Roundtable Sports, both RotoWire and
Both of
Sleeper.
them, baby. Download them both. Thank us later.
Thank us later. I got to go back and look at everyone's team, see what we're working with. Got to look at the free agents, waiver wire pickups. Oh, hell no.
Sam Darnold.
Hey, don't look at my screen.
You should do it. You should make him your starter.
Hey,
Rich.
targeting
Make him your starter.
Sammy D.
Hey, look at my screen.
Young
Why is
Wei
TD
Koo.
not going to draft Shador?
I really thought it was between Yunwei Koo and the other guy. I used to call him Yun Ho Koo. My bad. I didn't know. Back in the day.
Man, they're sleeping on my boy Sam, bro. They're ranking him below Shador Sanders. What is this nonsense? What do you mean Sam is going to be less than Shador Sanders? There we go. That's a homer pick.
Defense left on the board, baby.
I'm taking Sammy D as my backup. Come on, baby. Prove him wrong, Sam. Do it again.
Okay, what do I like? Sammy D, Cam Ward. I really don't know why people draft 2 quarterbacks. Just
That's
pick one
because
off
I
the
drafted
waiver.
Justin Fields, so I don't really trust him.
Yeah, I like that. Let me see what I have here. Ooh, I got one. Hold up. Daniel Jones, baby.
Oh, whoa.
Your week 1 kicker.
And then you know what? I will take Shaheed as well. New
Spencer
Orleans.
rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Yo, who got Tua? Oh yeah,
No one.
who did get Tua?
No one, bro.
Did anyone draft him?
And did nobody seriously draft Tua?
Will Lutz. Oh, there goes Tua.
There goes Tua.
Tony Dow picking up Tua.
A+ draft.
And so if anyone needs a quarterback, Daniel Jones is going to cost a mint.
It's gonna cost a mint.
All right. Well, here are the rosters, folks. As you can see on your screen. Now, this is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. What happens now? We just play each other?
You never played fantasy?
Never.
Really?
I just thought no, I was just joking. No, I just thought, man, all right, we're gonna make some trades now or something.
Yeah, I'm down for trades.
Yeah, one sec. I gotta call my friend Richie. Hey, Rich. What do you want?
I
from
like the
Drake
squad,
London?
bro. I got Rashee Rice and Brandon Ayuk waiting in the rankings. I'm gonna have
Christian
to make trades,
Kirk from Houston. I forgot that fool was on the Texans.
Braylon
Every
Allen,
wide
baby,
receiver's
let's
on the
go.
Texans.
All right, the last
Braylon Allen
pick of the
way
draft.
too late.
Who is King doing?
Bro, Braylon Allen way too late.
So draft Nathan Peterman.
Demario Douglas is Mr. Irrelevant.
That is a great selection. That is a great selection.
Poop, 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 poop.
You're gonna get
All right.
great return on investment.
Hey, and you know what? My first matchup is against TD Finstock, and Sleeper has me as
No
a
way.
56% chance of winning. Look at that.
Who do I play? JD the Great. You're going down.
How do I do that on this?
I have a 62% chance to win. Richie, you have a 39% chance to win.
Against who?
How
How do I get there?
Nim Lassiter's. Am I saying that right?
He's a brand new Patreon member.
Nim Lassiter's, you're gonna beat Rich week 1. There you go. He's got a
Hey, bro,
61%
projections
chance
mean
to win.
nothing. That's all I know. I'll see you week 1. All right, folks. So that's gonna wrap it up. That was fun.
That was good.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of the AFC East Roundtable. We previewed all week 1 in the earlier part of the show. So if you guys want to see our previews, make sure you guys go check that out. But that's going to wrap up this episode of the AFC East Roundtable. I want to make sure we get through all the super chats before we get out of here. We had a super sticker from
Late here today, you guys go over the Buffalo event. Where's the tailgate pregame? And do we just use the QR code we got after we paid? Go Bills. TD's chair. We're going to be at the game day hospitality tailgate. I'm still waiting on a link, but say, for example, you want to go on ahead and just lock in. We will be at the game day hospitality tailgate in Buffalo.
Yeah,
was
and we'll
Alec
send out an
Ingold.
email as well for all informations to everybody who bought their tickets about all the information you need.
How is Alec Ingold falling this much? It's a great question. And you know what? A great way to wrap the show. Dan, let's get to it. All right, brother? You missed it earlier.
And the reason why I'm projected so bad is because Rashee Rice is a starter for me.
Oh yeah, you got to put someone else in there, Rich. Come on.
Yeah, I will.
Lock it in.
Appreciate the super chats. Now we're going to be following along the Sleeper League. So we're out, folks. We'll see you guys tomorrow for 4th and Forever. We got through all the super chats, right?
Yep.
Miami Vibes with the $2. The Jets win 13-10 on Sunday. It's my guy, Anthony, right there.
We already read that, and you know.
But
it.
I want to put that back on there. I think this could be Fields' revenge game, honestly. Oh, baby. AVT, damn. Guy can't catch a break. We got TD's back. What up, TD?
So we're saying goodbye to everybody.
Leaving the hospital. I didn't even get to make my last 2 picks, so I did.
You got Tua.
Cam Ward and Tua. So I couldn't even look to make my picks because I was. The doctor was
You got
talking,
Cam Ward and Tua.
Backing up on the quarterbacks. Let's go, TD.
the doctor was talking to me, so I ain't want to be rude. But listen, man, I think everybody in the chat knows I have the best draft. Let's just be honest. I think I killed it. I think I'm probably gonna go undefeated. Outside of that, man, good luck for second place, fellas.
Well, good
Love
luck,
y'all.
TD. Hope you're all good. We're out of here.
Much love, buddy.
good.
We're ending the show
See y'all.
now.
See y'all tomorrow.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.